How could this happen?
I don't know. How do these things ever happen? Two people worked together, the x-ray room was dark.
I was talking to them. We had the sex talk. I drew pictures with blue and pink arrows.
We thought you could only get pregnant one day a month.
What?
Yeah, so you can have sex like 30 times in a month and only get pregnant once, right?
The only reason you're alive is because you can play football.
You can get pregnant the first time you have sex, most days of the month, standing up, sitting down, and in a hotel hot tub.
We don't have to worry about that.
Why not?
Because it was the first time for both of us.
Cheyenne.
That's what embarrasses you in this situation? Have you told your parents?
About what? Sorry, Coach.
Shake it off. Big game Saturday.
When Daddy marries Barbara Jean, what am I supposed to call her anyway?
You're not supposed to call her anything. When you see her at the Walmart, just point to her and say, "There's the woman that stole my daddy."
You don't have to worry about me, Mom. I know all about birth control.
Oh, you do you? Well, at what age is it appropriate for a young lady to become sexually active?
40.
Van?
Yeah?
Get out of there. Why is it we're the only house in Texas without a gun? At what point was hiding under the bed the right thing?
When I realized the ladder fell down?
It's not like we jump into bed and do it every time we see each other.
I can vouch for that. Look, I was gonna do this in private, but I don't care anymore.
Oh, no, not the me thing.
Cheyenne, will you marry me?
Oh, my God.
Now, I know this is just an earring, but I'm gonna get you a real ring someday. My grandmother can't live forever.
I'm not far behind her.
You're gonna be a grandma.
You're gonna marry a grandpa.
I know, I can't wait. I was afraid that the baby might change the way you feel about me.
No, I feel the same way about you as I always have.
Oh, I just feel like giving you a great big hug.
Fight it.
She is not getting married.
I have to agree with Brock here. Two wrongs don't make a right in the eyes of our Lord.
Barbara Jean,
At your church, do you sit with the rest of the congregation, or is there a special pew for adulterers?
Well, actually, I sit with the choir. There she is, the mother of the bride. You were only supposed to bring the ice.
And Barbara Jean is not going to drown in a giant vat of Crisco oil. Mama's got a dark side.
Don't worry about the honeymoon, Mrs. H. I packed lots of condoms.
Honeymoon's over, school's tomorrow.
We still got tonight.
Take your pancake, slap some ham on top, roll it up, and you've got yourself a vanwich.
Look, Mom, I made a vanwich. I had to listen to Cheyenne making a vanwich last night.
God built women to carry babies and men to carry footballs.
You are just precious.
Hi. Anything I can help with?
There's a Frisbee on the roof.
Praise the Lord! Who is she?
My husband's pregnant hygienist / girlfriend. It's not as bad as it sounds. Come on. What?
What you said about me. I feel like family. Can I get a hug?
When I get my Frisbee.
My girls.
You're gonna hang that in here?
Yeah, to help me get worked up. Not like that. For the game. But something's missing. Oh, I know. See, the head cheerleader's cheering me on. Go, Van! She really didn't say that, but it's sort of like she did.
You're gonna wish you had a bubble over your head when your wife gets here. What is this contraption?
This is the Exorcist. This little puppy's great for your abs and butt. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk about your butt.
Mom!
Rob.
Guess what I just saw? I even got a picture of it.
Oh, the baby.
Jake, put that down. The uterus is not a toy.
Let's everybody take a deep breath and visualize the beach.
You want to know what I'm visualizing?
All right.
I couldn't decide what to wear. Never been examined by a gynecologist before.
Montgomery?
Wish me luck.
I had a banana split, a Snickers, and an ice mocha. Can I stay up all night?
I know what's really bothering you, and I just want to assure you that Jake was out of the room with Brock while I was being looked at by the down there doctor.
Go, Van. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Go, Van. Go. Onions.
If you have any interest in kissing me tonight, you will not eat those.
Onions.
I just love busting the yolk and watching all the gooey yellow stuff just run.
Kara, that was awful.
It's so easy. Don't you think if there's anyone who can get Van fired up for a game, it's me?
What are you smiling about?
Okay, well, thanks for breakfast. I'll see y'all at school.
We're going to introduce you to the Bible.
The Westchester Wildcat pregame steak dinner Bible? You gotta be kidding.
This is football, Reba. There's no kidding. Do you have a Wildcat tattoo on your fanny? It's very tasteful. Oh, I don't need the Bible. I got it memorized. Both of them. Oh, no.
Jean, now calm down.
You got the wrong potato salad.
Let's not panic.
You're losing the team.
Potato salad is potato salad.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Now we're gonna lose.
Jean, hand me the bucket. Let's just keep this between the two of us.
Okay. WWJD, what would Jesus do?
Get out of the house. No point just sitting here watching yourself get fat.
Van, he just installed a padded toilet seat, and you can't get me off that thing.
Do you realize what just happened here? That guy's hitting on you.
That's funny.
I know.
It's not that funny.
You're not even divorced yet. He's already moving in on you.
Oh, that is so wrong.
Whoa, they're mooning us! No way, buddy. Yeah, look, that one's got writing on it. It says Go Van! What? Go Van! Go Van!
Stop that! Knock it off! That's my wife's butt! Where have you been?
Start with the girls having fun. Go Van.
Okay. I never want to hear that again.
Why?
You made it dirty.
Go, Van.
Okay, stop that! I'm not being sexist. All I'm saying is you're my wife now, and your butt belongs to me.
Excuse me?
Well, it's more mine than anyone else's. Except yours.
I don't appreciate your Neanderthal attitude.
And I don't appreciate you using words I don't know.
Check it out. There's a full moon tonight.
Oh my God, it's my butt!
What?
You can vote on your favorite.
Pick Your Butt 2001?
Kind of like the Miss America pageant, but cut to the chase.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
Horrible? What happened to it? It was so fun. It was so freeing. I might even do it again.
I do not sound like that.
Actually, you do.
Dan, please, you have to help me.
And please, you have to help me.
Dan, sleep on the couch.
Can't sleep on... Okay, I'll take care of it.
Hattie's winning and Laura's a close second, which leaves you a little behind.
No, this is impossible. Something must be wrong with the internet.
Yeah, that's it.
You're losing. I told everyone if they voted for your butt, I'd kick theirs.
Why would you do that?
To vote for your butt, they have to look at your butt.
Just because they didn't vote for my butt does not mean they didn't look at it. I was just trying to have some fun. That might be my last chance to moon until after I've had the baby. My butt is not going to look that great for much longer.
By your 5th month, it won't even fit on the computer.
I'm going to the store now.
Oh, good. What are you doing?
Oh, I just need the milk part.
Oh, no. I could use some help around here. I'd like for you to get everything on that list.
Mom, I really don't like your tone.
Excuse me?
I'm an adult now, and I would like to be treated like one.
You're right. You're a married woman now, soon to become a mother.
Exactly.
So from now on, you can be responsible for doing little things like grocery shopping and doing your own laundry.
All right, that's just mean.
I'm gonna learn to mow.
Van's gonna learn how to mow.
I never know what to say to Kira. If you want to know the truth, she kind of scares me.
She's a 12-year-old girl.
With a 35-year-old mouth. She's always making fun of me. I will never wear Bermuda shorts around her again, that's for sure.
Van is not afraid of us. Well, of course he's not afraid of you. He could snap you like a twig. A twig?
With Mrs. H, sometimes I say things to her, and she says things back to me. It's called talking. And you know what? We do it. So the way I see it, Mrs. H is a way better dad than you. That's right, way better. Come on, Dad.
Right behind you, son.
You want to fool around?
Oh.
You want to eat a pizza?
Oh.
Mom!
Be honest. Would you have married me if I weren't a big football stud?
Honey, I'm pregnant. I had to marry you. Feel better?
I did not have sex with that woman.
I didn't.
Yes, this is Cheyenne's mom. Can I help you?
You're not Mom.
I don't know if it's the fluorescent light in her because I've been alone in here so long, but you look beautiful. It's not that I need a fancy wedding. I just want one. In a church, surrounded by family and friends, our union blessed by God. Reception to follow at Catfish John's. Instead, I'm knocked up, locked up, and looking at 3 to life. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take care of T-C-B. Suck, 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 suck. Mommy, BJ. Oh, yeah. Oh, you must be so sad about Grandpa.
I don't really remember him.
Well, you'll get to see him again one day.
How?
In heaven. See, when you die, an angel comes down and whisks you up to heaven. And when you get there, you get to meet all the wonderful people who have ever died, from Adam and Eve to Frank Sinatra.
An angel took me to heaven and then Frank Sinatra beat me up.
Reba, are you okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
Because now you're truly alone.
Reba, I just want you to know that if you need us, we are here for you.
Flowers, turtleneck, huh? Someone got some action last night.
There was no action.
Oh yeah, been there.
Is that crying?
Oh, Mrs. H. Did you hit her?
I didn't hit her.
Did you pull her hair?
Barbara Jean, are you okay?
The wedding's off. I can't marry you.
What?
Oh, I was talking to Brock.
Your mom made BJ cry. The wedding's off.
Way to go, Mom.
What happened to my lasagna?
I'm not getting married. Who cares if I'm fat?
I knew that was my dinner.
Archie, you're gonna be fine. Don't be scared just because a room full of strangers and God are all watching you.
I don't think anybody will notice. It's not that bad. I can fix it. I have a needle and thread. Archie, stop! Stop! You're stitched. I'm stitched to you. Stop! Archie. Stop. It's the ex-wife. Talk about not being able to let go.
Reba! What are you doing here?
The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, the sage in bloom is like perfume. Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie sky is big and white.
No moment in the birth process is as miraculous as when the baby's head first appears.
Cool.
Ew!
How was childbirth class?
It rocked. You wouldn't believe what a female body can do.
Remind me. It's been a while.
First, there's this thing called a cervix. It's right where
We know, Van.
Let him go. I'm dying to see where his is.
Unfortunately, I don't have one, but if I did, it would start out this size. And by the time the baby's ready to come out, oh, it's this big. Hello, Mommy.
Stop it!
Ooh, Mommy's mad.
Don't make her come in there and get you.
Hey, look at Van. He's the mom. Which is great.
As you transition to your breaths, you're going to feel the contractions quicken and the pain intensify.
Easy, Van. Pace yourself.
Visualize your cervix stretching, and stretching as you push the baby through your birth canal.
Man, being the girl's hard.
Oh, these are nice. She said baby. I win.
her down.
Hey, Jakey, did you know they keep dead people in the basement?
I think my water broke.
Oh, no! You're sitting on my purse!
Now I'm gonna see how they get that baby out of there.
Okay. Oh. I need drugs!
Reba's driving like a maniac. Oh. Brocky loves you too. Oh, yes, he does, my little pudding pie. Reba!
Sorry, skunk. I had an epidural. I think that's what Jesus would have wanted. Oh, look. I'm having a contraction. Who knew?
BJ? I understand you're feeling no pain. Wonderful. Then kindly get my kid away from your birth canal.
Is this really a helmet?
A large portion of the student body is alienated.
They're here illegally?
I wasn't allowed to go to my prom. Daddy thought dancing was the devil's handiwork.
How do you feel about sleeping with married men?
He never showed any interest in it.
Man, it's not funny.
Oh, come on, it's a little funny. The whole school thought it was funny.
What's not funny?
I wore 2 different shoes to school today because I can't see my feet.
Okay, that's not funny.
Not as funny as watching her get out of a chair. Van, I need you to have sex with me right now.
Cheyenne, I am not a faucet. You can't just turn me on and off.
I just read in the pregnancy book that having sex is the best way to induce labor.
Okay, that's not a turn on.
Saque todo el contenido de la caja de cartón.
Van, that's Spanish.
I know. This is gonna take forever.
We got this thing! Step aside, son.
Okay. That's only fun when you're expecting it, okay?
I can't do it by myself. I need help.
I said you could call.
I don't know what to do. He's been crying ever since Brock left. I tried everything, but he just won't shut up. I'm sorry, sweetie. Mommy loves you.
I'm sure the two of us can handle a 3-week-old baby.
Oh, dear God, it's only been 3 weeks. Reba, I sing to him, I rock him, I bounce him on my knee, but he never sleeps.
Have you tried the dryer?
Reba, that's awful.
Barbara Jean, you place the carrier on top of the dryer.
Nothing works, Reba. Nothing works. I can't get my own baby to stop crying.
Well, maybe if you'd stop crying.
I can't. Maybe I should go sit on the dryer.
No, not now, buddy, not now. Now, Jake.
What?
Your boobs are enormous.
It's a mobile with Jesus in the center and the 12 apostles spinning around him. But I sort of thought since you saw mine, I'd get to see yours. Birth.
Here we are on Cheyenne and Van's graduation day. This is the cake for Cheyenne and Van's graduation day.
This is me gagging on Cheyenne and Van's graduation day.
Look at me. I'm Judge Judy.
Oh. Wait for this this day, and then in a flash it's here. Our little girl's grown up.
Cheyenne, you okay?
It's my fault. I hit her.
You what?
It was an accident. And I started it. I love you, Kira.
I love you too, Cheyenne. Man, I wish I'd have got that on tape. Here we are at graduation on graduation day, waiting for Cheyenne and Van to graduate.
Kill me.
Cheyenne Montgomery.
I want my diploma now. On stage, like everyone else.
You can barely move.
Then you are gonna have to carry me.
By myself?
What is he doing?
Well, he's not lifting with his legs, I can tell you that.
Congratulations, graduate.
We're having a baby!
This is Cheyenne having a baby on Cheyenne and Van's graduation day.
Say Jesus! I want my mother! Yes! I'm a mommy.
I'm a daddy.
You two catch on fast.
Your grandma. What's that? I look too young to be a grandma. Aren't you precious? Midnight moonlight shining through the curtain lace paints a perfect picture on your perfect face. One sweet angel sleeping in my arms. You are the promise I knew God would keep. You are the gift that makes my world complete. And you'll never know how much I'm loving you. But I'll keep on telling you my whole life through. Now I believe in miracles, and you're the reason why. So dream on while I sing you my angel's lullaby.
Morning, sexy. Oh!
What in the heck do you think you're doing?
Well, right now I'm wondering why we chose this color grout.
You can't come in here and just attack me like that. Close the curtain, I can still see the view.
What's gotten into you? You used to love it when I kissed you.
Yeah, when we were married.
We are married.
What?
Hey, Mom and Dad, we're gonna go to the mall. There's a sale on shoes.
I'm going because I'm in love.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's going to be watching Elizabeth?
Oh, I'm not sure. Who's Elizabeth?
Your baby.
Mom, the last thing I'd have is a baby. I'm 17. I've got my whole life ahead of me.
Honey?
Mom, are you all right?
No. You say you don't have a baby? You're talking responsible? And you're acting like a loving husband? What's wrong with you people? What's that smell? Jake, honey, go on back to your own room. Is that gum?
I can't turn around.
Bring her here.
I haven't gotten any sleep in 3 months. I'm losing my mind, Mom.
Shh, everybody. It'll be okay. What's wrong with you?
It's just so beautiful.
Come on. This is more like it.
I just don't think it's fair that you always want me to change the baby.
Well, I feel like I'm taking care of what goes into the baby. So logically,
You would clean up what you started.
are you coming?
Well, of course. If I wasn't there to hand her to you, the whole system would break down. Did I ever tell you when I was a kid we went to a dairy farm?
I need you to apologize to Barbara Jean.
Apologize? Let's see.
What are you doing?
Checking for flying pigs. What kind of a moron can't make toast? Van?
I'm okay. That was a close one. Oh! Look out for the van mobile! You know, people in wheelchairs can do anything they set their minds to.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go mow the lawn.
Van, I know you're injured, but...
We're running out of food. Really? Oh, yeah. And then we turn into cannibals. And of course we eat the smallest one first. That's how we lost your brother Darren.
Jake, what are you doing?
Kira says we're running out of food.
Oh, don't listen to her. She's unpleasant.
We got on food stamps today.
What?
The thing you don't know about me and Cheyenne is we're go-getters. They felt sorry for us.
Did you tell them you live in a really nice house, in a really nice neighborhood, for free?
Yep. They don't care. They say that we deserve it.
And they don't make mistakes at the government.
You should have seen them when they found out we had a baby.
Oh, they eat it up if you have a baby.
Hey, maybe we should have another one. Cha-ching!
Cha-ching.
Hey, maybe that's what we should name her. Cha-ching!
Cha-ching.
Let's go upstairs and do a little financial planning. Cha-ching!
Cha-ching.
Do you know how embarrassing it is to be taken off food stamps?
I'm thinking about having another one.
Cha-ching! She won't even let me rent out my handicap parking pass for extra dough. Knock, knock. Who's there? Opportunity, that's who.
All your life you've looked down on those who need help, and now that you're one of them, you can't admit it.
I'm not one of them. I am getting a job.
Oh, you have a job lined up.
No, not exactly, but I want one.
Oh, I see. You're the one who wants a job.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody! This is the woman who wants a job.
Cut it out. I'm going to work. I'm the type of person who works for her money.
Not like all these other lazy good-for-nothings who just want to lay around and cash a check. Hey, everybody! Don't text today. Y'all too lazy.
You're twisting my words. What I mean is, I still have options. They don't.
Right. Because they're big losers who have failed. Hey, everybody!
Stop that. That's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
We're the type... Those who... The kind of
scum who take handouts?
Hey, everybody! She just called y'all scum!
What are you doing?
Nothing. Which is apparently all I'm qualified to do.
Oh, Reba. Are you sick with the drink? Perhaps we shouldn't judge Reba, especially when she's sitting here in her bathrobe in the late afternoon, drinking whatever's in that cup. I had a friend in exactly your position. Middle-aged, no skills, used to enjoy a little nip now and again.
Barbara Jean.
No, Brock, she needs to hear this. And do you know what happened to her, Reba? Neither do I. Because she was always so drunk and depressing, I stopped talking to her. I refused to talk to her.
Why are you telling me a story about the luckiest woman in the world?
Parking's terrible at the zoo. It's like last time, well, I parked in Giraffe, I had a few beers, and I wandered around Gorilla.
Give me that. That's exactly the same kind of attitude that makes the kids think it's okay to be on food stamps. Hey, that's my spot! Didn't you see my blinker on? You know what that means? That means that's my spot! You spot taker! Oh, man, there's not a spot around here anywhere.
Can't believe you used my parking pass illegally and got caught. Knock, knock. Who's there? The cops, that's who. Uh-oh. Teletubbies is on. The gay one makes me laugh.
Oh, well, moving on to filing. Now, I have a very special system. Mr. Richard Bulwark. Bulwark. Where do you think we filed this one, Reba?
Right after bite me?
Well, technically, yes. Around here, we say, welcome to the dental offices of Dr. Brockhart.
Welcome to the dental office of Dr. Brockhart.
More welcoming. 2 syllables in heart. Sing it with me. Dr. Brockhart. You see, it goes up and then down.
I'm not answering the phone that way.
I'm ordering you to pick it up.
Ordering? Okay, fine. There, it's picked up.
Go. Oh! Yes! Another speed record for the doctor of diaper, Van Montgomery.
What are you doing?
Getting ready for game time. That right there was 15 seconds. You had a 5-second squirm factor for the real baby, and I'm 20 seconds. Poop to pail. Oh. It's you.
Hello to you too, sunshine. Oh, is that dinner? Looks great.
Yeah, I suppose it was good at dinner time an hour ago. We eat dinner as a family in this house. And if you're gonna be late, you know, there's a new invention. It's called a telephone. Hey, they're kids. Tell them to shut up.
That's right, I have that power.
Look, I made a doggy.
You let me just sit in my crib and cry?
Is your heart made of stone? Who are you? Did you think it was funny? Did it make you feel powerful?
You mean like when you said that Barbagian is where brain cells go when they die?
Guess what? The clown's here.
Yeah, we know, but who's the guy with the rainbow wig? Absolutely the last one. They didn't let you into clown college because you're too big to fit into the car. And I sang way better than you. There's my Reba rubberoo. And if you call me that again, I'm gonna slap the blonde right off of it. Knock it off. I can't afford a new couch and you're making me want to burn that one.
Who's this?
this. This is Greg. Greg, this is Van, my son-in-law.
What's up? I'm gonna be right outside, but I could certainly find my way back inside.
I'll call you if I need something.
Yeah, you do that, Craig.
It's Greg.
Really? Well, I got a name too. It's Butt Kicker.
I'm a survivor.
My double stuffs. Did you finish the entire bag? Come on, you, bedtime.
My stomach hurts.
Well, deal with it, Cookie Pig. Well, finally. You kids have any idea what time it is?
Van, shut the door. I meant with you inside.
I just don't think it's appropriate for you two to be on the porch making out like a couple of French people. We have neighbors.
You want to go live with them?
2 minutes. Whoa! Hey, Casanova, keep your shirt on.
Van.
Hey, he's the one being rude. I don't know about this Brian guy.
Why? He seems nice.
He has dead eyes. What if he's some ice cream psycho? What if it isn't gummy worms in the ice cream? What if it's real worms?
That would be cool. I've only spent 1/1000th of a second with him, but I already like him more than I like Van.
You know what your mom says he's a film maker? You know what that means, don't you? Bow, chicka, bow, bow. So, Brian, have a seat.
Not Daddy's chair.
Good one.
Can I get you something to drink?
Yeah, you look like a drinker. Or are pills your game?
No, actually, I'm fine, thank you.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom. You are just a sweet talker, aren't you? Ladies love that. Me, I'm a different kind of animal. You won't work your gigolo magic on me. This is hilarious. The van, me, takes the stuff out to the van we're driving in, right? So it's van to the van, then van in the van, and then both vans are gone. It's too big, Mrs. H. I'm just gonna get a smaller one.
Van.
Oh, hey! I gotta remember that when my aunt comes. She is a big gal.
Oh, thank you very much, Van.
Thanks doesn't pay the bills, Mrs. H.
Neither do you.
You know what me and my sister would do when we would decorate the tree? What? Tinsel fight! Come on, Reba! Make it hard for me. Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
Papa Jean, honey.
You can't expect people to perform in front of everybody. You got to do it in private. That way people can organize and theorize without the pressure of all your eyes.
She's been listening to a lot of rap music lately.
How's my hair?
Fine. Well, how's mine?
Fine. No, wait.
guess I'm not one of the best women in the world. You know, I'm glad I know where I stand with you. Down in the gutter with the common folk.
There's so much that I want to say. I mean, wow. Where do I start? So much to say. Like a lot.
Apparently not.
Shut up, Van. Oh, you have a great family. And a great dad. He is so wonderful. And I'm sure by the time you see this, he's going to be a great man.
I'll be a great man?
What's wrong with that?
What, I'm not now?
Man, don't overreact. Cheyenne loves you.
Yeah, apparently she has high hopes for her big loser.
Oh, and I apologize in advance if I'm always in your face and I'm a little controlling. It's how I was raised.
It's how I was raised? What does that mean? I'm controlling?
Oh, yeah.
It has been mentioned.
Don't overreact, Mrs. H. Cheyenne loves you. Every night when I lay down, I hear you breathing, and it makes me know that everything is right in the world. Well, not everything. Like that pump at the gas station. I mean, I put a quarter in, and it didn't give me any air. Hello? Should be free. It's air.
I have one thing to say to you. The Game Boy is not waterproof.
Gosh, last time I was videotaped in the bedroom, I didn't know about it. And the only way I can express my feelings is through song. It's a little ditty called Wind Beneath My Wings.
You are a pearl in the necklace of life.
That was mine!
Well, it sounded better coming from me than it would from you.
You take from Van? He's the guy with the least to spare.
Well, maybe someday, way off in the future, I'll be a better person, because right now I'm scum! Mrs. H, I don't want to go in the car. It smells terrible.
Mom, a mouse crawled into the exhaust system and died.
Let's give it a try. It's just a little bitty mouse. Little bitty mouse with a big old stink.
Oh, wait, I think I found something. Yeah, there it is. Ah.
Hey, the dipstick grabbed the dipstick. Cheyenne's the prom queen, I'm the brain, and Jake's the spare.
Phew. I thought I was the spare.
Van, can't believe you're stealing cookies away from Elizabeth. You should be very proud. Look how sad she is.
Are you getting your period? I love to see the expressions on strangers' faces when you speak.
What the hell was that?
The poverty detector. It goes off if you make less than everyone else in the store. We're here to get an engagement ring. 'Cause we're in love.
Kira, it's not for her, it's for my wife. She's 18.
So you're getting your wife an engagement ring. Won't she be surprised? Let me show you what we have. idea which cut the young lady would prefer?
Well, you know women. The one that doesn't make her look fat, right? Upper deck, ring dude.
If both size and price are an issue, perhaps a cubic zirconium would be nice.
Yeah, baby, that is what I am talking about. My man, you could have been a little quicker with these Cuban plutoniums, all right?
Van, it's fake.
Yeah, but it's big and fake.
Of course, I'd also rather have a husband who didn't tie shoes by chasing the bunny through the hole. Don't mind her, Dad. Something crawled up her tailpipe and died.
That's your mother you're talking to, young lady.
Here I am, scraping and scrounging to get enough money to fix that stupid car, and you have the nerve to go out and buy a diamond ring?
Yes. And look at it.
Never mind.
I want you to see the ring that Van got me.
Oh my gosh! It's bellissimo!
That means small, doesn't it?
I just memorized a lot of words. I don't know the meanings. Since it seems we're all showing off rings, take a gander at what Brock gave me. Apparently, it's an antique. I think some old lady died.
Barbara Jean, that's my engagement ring. Give it to me.
Reba, my finger won't come off.
You'd be surprised.
Who doesn't love babies? I want to have 3, just like you did, Reba.
And I hope all of them are 15-pounders. I want you feeling your best when I do this.
Ow!
You swore to me you were using protection.
We are.
We are?
Yes, Van, I'm on the pill.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe one time I forgot.
No. See, you don't forget when there's an 8-month-old baby in the crib next to you to remind you.
Mrs. H, that's a little bit too much responsibility for a baby.
We're not children.
Yeah, you don't get to be parents by being irresponsible. We could have a baby if we want. We don't need your permission.
As long as you're under my roof, you can't have a stick of gum without my permission. You two will not have another baby in my house.
I can't believe she yelled at us. We didn't even do anything wrong that time.
Your mom cannot tell us what to do. We can have gum or babies whenever we want.
I'm a gal with over 400 beanie babies and only one real baby.
It's just, I'm tired.
Well, take a nap.
Can't you think up in your room?
Oh, it's not our room. That's your room. Your walls, your carpet, your broken window.
You broke your window.
Oh, not our window.
You're running away from home just like you did when you were 5 years old.
Well, I'm not 5 anymore, Mom, and neither is Van.
Yeah, and neither is Elizabeth.
I'm going to be the one that makes all the choices for you.
And that's your final word on the matter?
That's my final word. As long as you're living in this house, I make the decisions.
Well, if that was your final word, why did you add to it?
Barbara Jean, have you just been standing out here? Well, okay then.
I had a vasectomy.
You what?
After you got pregnant, I panicked. I'm sorry. I know I should have told you earlier.
Yeah, you should have. And before you got snipped. Because it would have saved you a lot of pain.
Well, it didn't really hurt all that much.
Oh, it will when you get it reversed.
The kind I got was a perma-ectomy.
You got a choice. We can do it at the doctor's office with anesthesia, or late at night while you're asleep.
This place is great! My ears are ringing from walking down the hallway.
Yeah, but it's a little loud for a baby, don't you think?
Yeah, but I love this song. Yeah, but a little loud for a baby. Okay. Hey, turn it down!
Fan.
You will find a 30-page essay on your bed called Teenagers Having Babies is Stupid, Stupid, Stupid.
Well, how about I write a 30-page essay called... I'm not gonna write a 30-page essay.
Hey, we should put our handprints in that before it sets.
And this is a high-protein breakfast food that's supposed to feed my body and my mind. It's just an expression, don't make fun of me.
Oh, I guess you started without me.
Oh, sorry, what's in my diet food?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. But you know, since I'm getting in shape for football, I think it'd be cool if we did it together.
What are you doing? Are you measuring my waist?
What? No, why would you say that? I barely got my arms around you.
What?
I meant I barely got my arms around you before you pushed me away.
Well, I am sorry if I had a baby and I'm wrecked forever. But you are not exactly Mr. Perfect either. Okay? So why don't you take care of yourself, you big tub of goo?
What's that all about?
Van called Cheyenne fat.
I did not. All I did was ask her if she wanted to go on the diet with me. And I didn't even mean just her. I think the whole family should try it.
What's that supposed to mean?
We need more boys in this house.
I hate it here.
Me too. Who should we call about that?
Whatever happened to if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
Whoa. What does it matter? Henry's the only one I see all day. He doesn't care if I look like Sasquatch.
That's who you look like.
I know you feel bad about yourself sometimes.
What?
Nothing, let's just hug.
Why would I feel bad about myself, Van?
You shouldn't, and that's exactly what I told everyone earlier.
Everybody thinks that I should feel bad about myself?
They think you should, like, take the day off and do some spa makeover thing with Barbara Jean, and I said no way. Just like that. No way.
So you're punishing me because I'm fat?
What? No, I would never do that. Not that you are.
Oh, really? So even though I take care of your baby and go to school and help out taking care of the house, you think that I don't need a day at the spa?
I think that you need to tell me what I need to say to get out of this.
Hey, Cheyenne.
Hey, we're back, Reba. Oh, boy.
Cool. It's like Mom and supersized Mom.
The only time I've seen that hairstyle, it's been yelling at me.
Of all the freaky things she's done, this is the freakiest.
Well, I just wanted to try something different.
It's my hair. The only thing different is you're underneath it.
Hey, you know what? I don't think it's really all that similar.
Are you kidding? It's like looking in a carnival mirror.
Reba, just calm down.
I'm not gonna calm down.
Hey, you think now that I'm a redhead, I'm gonna get all fiery and hot-tempered too?
Oh, that's it.
That is what I'm talking about, those
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
So you're just gonna sit there and pretend you don't notice anything different?
That was my plan.
Okay.
Look at this chart. Here's your height. You should be 105.
I'm fat!
No, wait, no. I read the wrong box. You should be 205, 205. You're skinny. You're sick. Here, eat a donut.
Why are you doing this to me, Van?
Why am I doing this to you? Why am I doing this to you?
You really like the way I look after I work out.
Oh, yeah. You should do it more often. You make my heart go pitter-pat. In those jeans, you don't look fat. And the reason for my love is that I can't imagine life without you.
Wow. Which jeans?
No. You can't throw in lines that don't rhyme and call it a poem.
Eat my dust, old man. That was the worst dinner ever. Lobster for everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Big Shot. You know what? I'm not going to let him get off that easy. I'm going to write the most romantic poem in the world. And tomorrow, I'm going to find your dad and read it to him.
What about me?
Don't get in the middle of this, Cheyenne.
You just crossed the line.
Get away from me right now.
Are you okay, pal?
Oh, my back. I'm going to sue you, Brock, for everything you have.
How much do you think I weigh?
60 pounds?
Do you know what it means to be a hostile witness?
Bite me.
Why do you think we got divorced?
I'm sure if you keep talking, the court will understand.
She realized if she didn't lie, you're guilty.
Well, go easy on her.
What? Where's the man that won me the stuffed Pink Panther? The man who bought me 2 chili dogs and cotton candy? The man who held my hair back after the tilt-a-whirl?
Kind of puts Romeo and Juliet to shame, doesn't it?
We actually didn't name Elizabeth after you. Van wanted to name her Elizabeth so she'd be Elizabeth Montgomery. You know, after that cool lady on Bewitched.
Touchdown! Yeah! Raise the roof. Praise the man upstairs. Spin the ball and break dance around it.
I can't take another hit on my police record!
It was like, thunk. Thunk.
Oh my gosh, there's a monkey with a peg leg in the kitchen.
But if it's a burglar, I have this.
I'll run up and get my pom-pom and we'll cheer him to death. Oh, for crying out loud, give me that.
No.
It's nothing. It's just that stupid tree branch banging on the side of the window. If you ever wake me up in the middle of the night again, you better pray that there's someone armed and dangerous in our kitchen.
But what if a guy like me came up and grabbed you like this? What? Ow!
Let that be a lesson to you, Van. That's what you get for not doing your chores.
The judge called. The tree is guilty, and they're giving it the wood chipper.
I wasn't scared, so I wasn't the first person to rush in the kitchen. Ever heard of ladies first? You know what we should get? A gun. We'll keep it in the refrigerator. That way, when the burglar breaks in, we can say, hey, before you take all our stuff, how about a nice tall glass of free? Now that I've been through what I've been through, I'd know what to expect next time.
Yeah. You'd wake me up and go, Cheyenne, Cheyenne, help me.
You know what? I let you do your little move, but if I came at you at this...
There's tons of stuff, Mom, that you could do to take down a guy. Van, come here, let me show Mom.
No. Leave me alone. Pound on your mother. We menfolk are talking about how to protect you ladies because you need it. Whoa.
Gee, Van, why don't you just roll over and show her your belly?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
I can finally work out some of my frustrations that I've kept inside from all the people that have picked on me. Ow! Miss Anderson! Reba hit me!
Did you hit her?
No. Yes, she did. I think someone needs a time out.
That's for being a tattletale.
The instructor. Go! Yeah! All right, come on. Oh!
Get up, Barbara Jean, get up! No, stay down, Barbara Jean, stay down!
Barbara Jean Booker does not stay down. You want to dance, cowgirl? Let's dance. Yeah. Hey, Reba, can you smell what Barbara Jean is cooking? Well, look at all the pretty colors.
Check it out. Got another one coming, Blondezilla.
What did you call me?
You heard me. Blondezilla.
Okay.
That's enough sparring.
Oh, really? That's enough? Oh, then if it's over, how can you keep hitting yourself, Reba? Huh? How can you keep hitting? Ow! 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 Oh, hey, hello! Oh. Where are you going, Reba? The action's over here! Oh, no! What are you looking at, tiny girl? Get off of me! Stop it!
That is for my dollhouse, and that is for my favorite dress, and that, well, that's just for fun. I think I made my point.
I feel closer to you, Barbara Jean. I might actually look forward to seeing you if I could pound on your head once in a while.
You know, you're not the first person to say that to me. I think it'd be cool to be a guy. Or a giraffe. No, eagle. Eagle be coolest.
Either stop talking or get in punching range.
Oh, you know what'd be even cooler? A tiger. A tiger with an eagle head. We could call it a teagle. Or you know what would be better than a teagle? You get like a tiger, like a giraffe neck with an eagle head. So we have like a really long head. Hicken!
Can I help you?
I'm here for my football lesson.
You're Terry.
I certainly am.
And I know who you are.
What's with the shirt? I don't know anything about the game. I'd like to have something to say other than how fabulous the avocado dip is. I didn't realize you were using these football lessons to meet men that you're attracted to.
Wait. You think I'm gay? I'm not gay. I'm married.
To your sister?
No, I'm not gay.
Well, I don't know why I would have thought so.
That's just the way I'm built.
See you later, Mary.
I'm just saying, a lot of gay guys wear their hair like that.
Boy, sometimes you just gotta thank the man upstairs that you have a crappy car.
Why are there stickers all over everything?
Oh, no reason. You know, just committing a little vandalism. Oh, come on, Mrs. H, throw me a little love.
What's with the stickers?
I'm claiming stuff, you know, in case you die.
Van put a sticker on my bed.
What?
Well, technically, it's not your bed, Jake. It belongs to the estate.
Van, go take the sticker off his bed.
Well, great. Now I have to get a job, get rich, and get my own race car bed.
Talk about it, you're calling it. You know, say his name, and he will come.
Who are we calling?
Death. Huh? Death.
Say it again.
Death. Oh. Very funny, Reba. Very funny.
Hey, did I ever tell you when I was a kid we had a dog named Death? Oh. Yeah, he got lost all the time. We was always outside going, here, Death, here, Death. Stop. Hey, Death, here, Death. Come and get it, Death.
You just keep laughing, Reba, but you're creating some real bad mojo here. By the way, I'm the one that broke your lamp. I was trying to work a yo-yo.
Wait a minute. Is this true?
Yeah, it's true. I'm not very good with the yo-yo. You know, I can always get it to go down, but I can never seem to bring it back up.
Not about the lamp you're going to replace, you dingbat. No sane person has 400 Beanie Babies.
Excuse me, 412? And that doesn't make me crazy. That makes me the secretary of the whole bunch of Beanie Babies Club.
Well, is this your password?
If you want to see insane, why don't you run on down to the state fair and get your portrait drawn and take a gander, Peaches?
You don't get the house until Mom's gone, right?
Well, like she told you before, that won't be for a very long time. So wouldn't you rather have this dollar today?
Okay. Can I keep my bed?
Sure, but it'll cost you $1.
Thanks, Kira.
I almost felt bad that time. And do you ever think about dying?
Sure.
Well, how do you want to go?
Naked.
Why?
That's how I came in.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable with Brock and Barbara Jean?
Oh, we asked them already. They're busy.
Let's cut the playing around, okay? I know I'm not Elizabeth's guardian.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yeah, oh, and whoops. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, we figured if we didn't die, it wouldn't matter. And if we did die, you know, we wouldn't care if you were mad at us, because we'd be dead. I don't know if you think about this much, Mrs. H, but raising a baby is a huge responsibility.
Reba's house is off limits to all pests. Won't you see they have a class on keeping your head out of your butt?
You know, I don't think they do, or my counselor would have told me about it.
You want to hear something really wild? If I stand on my toilet in my upstairs bathroom, I can see right into your bedroom window.
Let's take the baby with us so she can't hit us. Sometimes, when your mother is giving us a big lecture and she wants to emphasize a point, she likes to give me one of these. Thanks, Mrs. H. You know, it's funny. We thought you were going to give us a big lecture.
What? Van!
No. No, nothing. Nothing. No.
Sit down.
My bad.
A lecture? I mean, if I gave you a lecture and you didn't like it, you'd just drop it, right?
Good one. I mean bad one. I mean shut up, Van.
What I'm waiting for is you two to get it. People don't have to try to screw up their lives. Screwing up is easy. Some people have a gift for it. The hard part is trying not to screw up.
Not to screw up. Got it.
I'm not a baby child and I look fresh dip because I'm all that and a bag of chips.
Reba! Hey! I can see you from this bathroom too! Look how clean my windows are.
Hey, sexy.
What are you doing? Stop it. Come on, cut it out. No, seriously, stop. Hi, sweetie. Daddy had something on his neck. Mommy bit it off. How about when we want to, you know, huh? We can tell your mom and put Elizabeth in with her.
Hey, Barbara Jean. Oh. You ordering burgers? Why are you hanging in my window? You all right? I don't know what's going on around here, but I sure am liking the new Barbara Jean. You don't have to just hang in my window like that. Just get completely off the property.
By the way, your dad dyes his hair.
Your dad dyes his hair? If we don't tell your mom, she'll eventually find out we knew and didn't tell her. I don't want to live in that world, Cheyenne.
The boy makes sense.
See? Even she thinks... Don't worry, you won't be bummed out by looking in an empty room. We're gonna put the baby in there.
Van.
What? It made us feel better.
How could you? We're married now, you knew that!
What are you doing up here?
Looking for my BB gun. Did you know I can see Barbara Jean's house from here?
I don't want to move up here.
You're not going to, Jake.
Good, because I don't like that thing behind Van.
What? This is not like you.
What's not like me?
Well, you know, being all soft and mushy. I mean, usually you're all, grr, you don't scare me, Reba.
Thanks, Van. It's always flattering to know how other people see you.
If you want to throw in a Corvette, too, you know. That's your business. Man, this is like waiting for pizza.
Van?
Uh-oh, time's up.
What?
No, you still got 1 minute left. But you should have seen your faces.
Cheyenne, I'm too far away. Would you mind?
Hey. Does this tickle? Luke, I am your father.
I would have rung your doorbell, but you don't have one. So, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. I have a feeling we're gonna be great friends. Bing bong, bing bong.
God has a great sense of humor. Look at ostriches. Oh, the Corvette. The Corvette. A Corvette! It's a sign! My prayer got answered. God put the Corvette in the cereal. But see, I had to pull it out. You see? You have to make your own prayers come true. God, rewards effort.
Now you're gonna cry?
No, I'm not gonna cry.
Come on, as if that's the worst thing I've ever said to you.
Although it is right up there with Mrs. Forrest Gump. I didn't get any sleep last night. My head feels like one of those snow globe things that you shake, except instead of snowflakes, it's filled with not sleeping flakes.
So what kept you up? Working on your metaphors?
I don't know what could have kept me up. Could have been Cheyenne snoring.
I do not snore.
You practically sucked the drapes off the window.
Why don't you just go sleep in Kira's old room?
Or I could sleep in our room and you could sleep down by the wharf and guide ships through the fog. Don't be surprised if this sleep deprivation thing starts to make me act, I don't know, a little goofy.
New rule. No saying dumb at the table.
New rule. No being dumb at the table.
Man, that was tough.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm not even sure where to find an organ grinder, let alone get him to take me on.
That boy there? He is lucky to be indoors.
I can cheer her up. Mr. Robotica. Baba? Binky? Listen to us. She's taken away our ability to speak like big people.
I put this filter on the computer that lets me see everything anyone does online.
You mean anything Kira does, right?
No.
Wow. Kira's life is a movie. You know who I want to play me?
Who?
Denzel Washington. Your mom has a point, Cheyenne. I mean, if she'd been spying on us, you'd never gotten pregnant. It's like you were blind. Jimmy? Who's Jimmy?
You are, honey.
You know what I think, Mrs. H?
That you're not really Jimmy?
No. Go through her backpack to keep everything in there. And wise up, Mrs. H. No one gets a friendship necklace from a friend. It's from a boy. Boy friend. You do the math. Mm-hmm.
Boop. You've got mail.
Bloop. You got a goofball.
I've got a plan that'll make both of you happy.
Night vision goggles? Huh?
Barbara Jean, we're in the suburbs, not Nam.
You can't go sneaking around looking in people's windows.
I'll radio if I see anything. And don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything that looks suspicious.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, come on, Brock. You knew she was crazy when you married her.
I heard that.
Hey! Oh, gee, what are you doing?
No sign of Kira yet. I'm going back in.
Thanks, Brock.
Hey, Red, hands off the merchandise. I think you owe me a thank you for driving you home from school and an apology for introducing me as your driver, Giant Malibu Barbie. It seemed like you had wonderful friends. Except maybe for that red-haired kid who was sitting on the bleachers. Yeah, he looked like a stoner.
Gary?
Yeah, that's the one. His eyes, they looked a little whacked out to me.
He's blind.
Come on, Kira. Pot is fun. All the cool kids are doing it. Hey, you want to take a little ride on my magic carpet? Ooh.
What is going on?
She's working on her sales pitch. We need the money.
Oh, that's just great, Cheyenne. That's great. Did you ever stop and think that maybe that's why your pyramid was lopsided?
What number's that lady gonna be behind you?
What lady?
No lady. There is no lady.
No, because she just went through that wall. Oh my gosh, is it suddenly chillier in here? Oh gosh. Like a grave. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
What did you do that for?
I can't help it. It's funny.
Funny? Funny? You think it's funny that I had to spin around 10 times last night before I got into bed? I broke a perfectly good lamp.
It's a little funny.
And that's when I saw it. All the sticks at the base of that tree spelled out the words Barbara Jean. But not in a language anyone's ever seen before.
Oh my gosh, I know that language.
What does that mean?
Go home.
I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in the circle of life. Hakuna ta-ta-ta-ta!
We need to perform a seance, contact the lingering spirit, and politely ask him to leave. He will then communicate his responses through the supernatural powers of the Ouija board.
Made by Parker Brothers. Fun for the whole family, living and dead.
Say hello, Reba.
Sup?
It's moving.
Yeah, 'cause you're moving it.
I'm not moving it, you're moving it.
I'm not moving it.
Are you moving it? You're moving it, aren't you? Reba? Reba?
I'm not Reba.
You don't think that thing really works, do you?
I swear, young man, you keep looking at that thing and your head will turn into a boob tube.
I got a joke. Why is 6 afraid of 7?
I must admit, I'm stumped.
Because 7 ain't 9.
Oh, precious.
How can that pipe make you look so goofy, but sound so wise?
Goofy? Well, someone needs to put a nickel in the swear jar, young lady.
Why don't I instead go make you a hot dog on a stick?
Yes! Here we go!
Look at how small my head is.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Please tell me she didn't hear that.
She said okie dokie because she likes me. Yeah, she likes me.
This is you.
I don't run like that.
Look what I can do.
once when it was full. She did.
Guess what, everybody? I'm quitting school.
Did you say you're quitting school?
Yep.
Go get me a switch.
All I'm saying is colleges are full of people who thought college was going to get them somewhere. And where are they? In college. I made
And I was ready to ban dating altogether after what happened to Cheyenne.
Something happened to Cheyenne? Hey!
It's the guy that's the problem.
Oh, the guy. I'm the problem. Why don't you and the rest of the villagers grab your torches and run me out of town?
I'm not talking about you, Van. I'm talking about teenage boys who have only one thing on their mind.
Well, I got news for you, Mr. H. I'm a teenage boy, and you know what I got on my mind? Nothing.
You threw a pencil at a girl in school? Why do boys act like that?
Whoa, whoa. Why do boys act like that? Is that what you think? Is that what you want our daughter to think? That boys are automatically the bad guy?
He's not automatically the bad guy, Van. It's just... I mean, come on, they just are.
I bet Jake had a good reason. Tell her, Jake.
I was mad.
That's not good enough. Dig deeper.
Jill Campbell's writing notes about how she loves me and passing them to her friends. She wouldn't stop.
There you go. The girl started it. I bet she didn't even get into trouble, did she?
Girls don't get in trouble, Van.
Girls don't get in trouble, Cheyenne. It's always the guy. Jake here is a victim. A victim of Jill Campbell's love and of a sexist society. I got you, buddy. I got you. Shave it. I guess there's no way to comb that over, is there? What is it, Cheyenne? I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Whoa, that feels weird. Do this and then do this.
I didn't want you to do this because it made me feel left out.
Oh, Cheyenne. You want to shave your head too? It's just something I have to do for my job. It's similar to how some people have to take certain tests to get a job. Like when a bartender has to pass the bar. I mean, do you think I really want to look like the mayor of Munchkinland? Hey, honey, it's Daddy. I didn't treat you like that when you were bald. Hold me.
Ben, what are you doing?
Trying to make my hair grow faster.
Hey there, pretty girl.
Terry!
Did you miss me, Mary?
I don't need to ask your permission.
I'm gonna miss you, Mary.
You do realize that these are my legs and those are your legs.
Yeah, but my legs don't turn me on.
I love you, Rhonda. The caterpillar turns into a butterfly? I did not see that coming.
There's a huge scrape on your car.
Show me.
Maybe he's okay with it.
How could you? You're the one who scratched his car?
I scratched Rhonda with my purse. And I'm glad I did it.
You did it? Mm-hmm. My own flesh and blood by marriage? I shall never trust you or forgive you again.
Shall?
Mm-hmm.
Shall? Since when do you say shall, you big jerk?
All right, everybody just calm down. This has gone far enough.
I'm a jerk. I got a scratch in my car, and I'm a jerk. Well, I think anybody who puts the scratch there with their purse shall be a jerk.
Stop saying shall!
Shall.
Side of me that needs to burn rubber.
You burned Rhonda's rubber? She's not penthouse material. The parking situation's fine. It's the menu I'm having a problem with, Reba.
What did you call me?
Reba. See, now that we're renters, I don't think it's right for me to be calling you Mrs. H. Oh, and I'm cutting down on my carbs, so keep that in mind, okay, Reba?
You have a life insurance policy on your husband?
So?
I think so. Why?
Because he's not going to make it.
Hey, Reba. Just thought I'd come over and tell you what a wonderful friend you are. Oh, what's Brock doing here? Ah!
Gene!
Hey!
I don't get it. So I called your mom Reba. What is the big deal? Why did you have to get so mad? I mean, sure, it's not the greatest name in the world, but... I mean, it's better than, say, Mabel or Floyd.
Floyd? Floyd's a man's name, honey.
Oh, yeah? Tell that to my Aunt Floyd. Maybe I could use her middle name.
It's Nell.
Nell? Nell.
Yeah.
Nellie. Old Neller.
The answer's once. You only have to lather, rinse, and repeat once.
Why do you always have to cause trouble?
I know, I'm sorry. It's a real character flaw.
Yes, it is. And I wish you told me that 3 bottles of shampoo ago. We were just wondering, Nell.
What did you call me?
I know, it's not working for me either.
So I asked myself, WWRD, what would Reba do? I do know you. I'm in your head. You're gonna give me a hug.
No.
Yeah, come on.
It was then they realized that neither one of them needed a man. You know how the old saying goes? If you love something, set it free. Or cripple it so it can't get away. Yeah, she was just over at Reba Nell's. She was screaming and throwing stuff, swearing she was gonna set him free or cripple him.
Did y'all get all that?
Yep.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be married to Mr. H? Oh, yeah. My bad. Quick question for you. If you want to go duck hunting, do you have to have your own gun? Or can you just wait for them to land and then go after them with a hammer?
What in the name of dirt and worms are you talking about?
Hunting is good when you're depressed, isn't it? I got a great duck call. Hey, ducks! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Why couldn't you have waited 30 seconds to eat?
Why can't you cook? Mrs. H. Va 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 boom.
But I think a boy should hear it from a man.
Excuse me for a minute. You know, I can't take all the credit. 2 dogs across the street brought up the subject.
How did he take it?
Oh, he loved it. He was laughing. We were high-fiving. It was awesome.
You kept it age appropriate, right?
Absolutely. Nothing graphic or anything. I just explained that it was like, you know, wrestling with his buddies, but with girls. And then once you've done it, it's all you ever want to talk about.
But Van, he's a kid. You were supposed to keep it technical and boring. Wrestling makes it sound fun.
No, don't worry. I didn't make it sound fun. I don't even think of it like that.
Excuse me?
Oh, I mean, it's fun with you, honey, just not with other people.
What other people?
Other people do it, Cheyenne. Just take a look around the mall. All right, look, if it all make you feel better, I'll talk to them again and tell them it's no fun. In fact, I'll tell them it's a lot of pressure and a lot of work, and sometimes I'd just rather read. We started with the dogs, and I segued from them to the birds and the bees. But not for long, because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know anything about how the birds and the bees do it. Except if they're doing it when they're flying, it's probably dangerous. That's why you probably see birds smashing into windows all the time. By the way, I told them I kind of invented it. So.
Hey, how's about we keep those dogs in the backyard?
You know what's funny? You never see cats doing that. What's your agent say?
I don't know. Let me ask him. Van, what do you think about trying to get more money? Gee, Van, I think it's best not to rock the boat. He says it's best not to rock the boat.
Man, you can't be your own agent. The team won't take you seriously.
What if I use a fake accent on the phone?
That offers a bloody insult. Can you give us 2 more quid for the trolley?
Jerry Maguire is my favorite movie ever. I have written Tom Cruise over 1,500 letters.
At his age, the circus is in town.
I just love that Jerry Maguire. When Cuba Gooding Jr. asked Tom Cruise if he shoplifted the pootie, I about spit up.
You're the one who asked me to move out.
Oh, and you just sprinted towards the door, didn't you, big fella?
RBG, Mr. H, kitchen, now, so we can celebrate how well this is all going.
Somebody's put on a few in the keister.
Oh, yeah, doesn't stop you from looking at it, does it?
No, look at it.
Van already told me you were gay. The truth is, he said you were super gay.
Would you excuse me just for a second? Let me ask you a question, Van. Why did you tell Sadie I was gay?
What?
I never said that. Why would I say that?
Did you tell her I was super gay?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't mean to. It was just Sadie and I were talking about our favorite cities, and I said I really like Lubbock. And she mentioned San Francisco, and I wanted to sound clever and make a joke, but I don't know anything about San Francisco but cable cars and gay people.
Van!
So I made a joke about gay people, and it wasn't funny, apparently, because she looks at me kind of offended and says, Van, I'm gay. Do you have a problem with gay people? I'm like, no, not at all. My mother-in-law's super gay. I love you, man.
Where are you guys going? Out to dinner.
Don't wait up.
Oh my gosh. She turned Reba.
Elizabeth's gonna have 2 grandmas. Guys in the team took me out to celebrate my new contract. We had so much fun. And yes, I had a few beers. Oh. But don't you worry. I didn't drive. You know, baby, you can keep celebrating if you want to.
I have a headache.
Now you're my brother-in-law and my new daddy?
It's like he's seen as the family goofball. I can't imagine what that feels like. Ow!
You missed the ice cream truck.
Oh, man. This is turning into a bad day. Josiah, I'm hooked on phonics. Well, first of all, I'm the prettiest. You're not gonna get all fiery and start ranting and raving, tell me go cut myself a switch from the licking tree?
Barbara Jean? Yeah, it's Reba. Get your Thanksgiving stealing butt over here right now and bring a branch from the whipping tree.
Put down the spatula. Let's talk.
You're not Barbara Jean.
She's outside. She's not going to come in here until she's sure you're not going to hurt her.
It'll be worse if I have to chase her.
Barbara Jean, it's okay.
If you're saying that against your will, cough twice.
Honey, just come on in here.
The neighbor saw me come in. They better see me come out.
Reba, don't you try and bully her.
I'm not trying, I am. You need to explain to the children that you got your days mixed up.
I don't want to.
Bullies don't care what you want. Go on, get in there.
Stop that.
Barbara Jean, we need to talk. What are you listening to?
Oh, Thanksgiving music.
Hey, we were listening to that.
Get a little hip-hopey. Okay, yeah.
Wash your hands first.
Aw, man!
Go. Van, you too.
Aw, man!
I left. Don't try and find me. Barbara Jean. P.S. Don't worry, I'm at my house. When you get back, you need to take her to preschool. The teachers are starting to think she's mine.
At your age, Mrs. H?
You have teddy bears on your bed now, too.
I cannot have teddy bears on my bed. I'm a professional football player. Should have known you'd come here and try to shine up the place.
Why would you say that? I don't do that, Van.
As soon as you leave, I'm gonna put all this stuff out on the table in the hallway.
Did you lie about your sister and Chip being upstairs?
Yes! Nobody mocks me and gets away with it.
So did that boy even go upstairs?
No, and I didn't know he was a boy. I thought he was an ugly girl.
He broke his butt. Well, he actually fractured his tailbone, but let's face it, he broke his butt.
Guys, that is not funny.
I know, no. Don't be embarrassed about your butt ring. When I was on the high school volleyball team, I took a ball right to the eye, just whammo, you know? And for the rest of the season, I had to wear these huge bug-eyed goggles that everyone made fun of. Would have been nice if someone had mentioned I only had to wear them during games.
Hey, Mom. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. What's up, Doc? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know if we need to be showing my mother-in-law my onion.
It's not your onion, it's this.
Wow, you can't show that!
That's your spine.
My spine is getting narrow? Is that why my pants have been feeling looser? Went by the park and saw these little tiny kids playing football. And I thought, children, stop. Don't fall in love with this sport. Your dreams are just gonna get ripped to shreds like a bunny in a wood chipper.
Actually, you didn't really think it. You kind of yelled it.
Good! The truth should be yelled. Maybe that's what I'll do with my life now. I'll just wander around and yell the truth. But maybe not at little kids, because they start to cry.
Yeah. What is Van gonna do now?
Ta-da!
Oh, good Lord! He's become a pimp!
I also like to publicly apologize to God for calling him fat, mean, and stupid.
Surprise! Barbara Jean, what the heck? I'm lonely.
You scared the heck out of me. I could have hit you. See?
And I can't promise you if things get heated up, I won't open up a can of whoop ass on Dr. Delicious.
Don't make him open up the can, Mom.
You don't want to punish me?
Oh, God. Amazing grace. Oh, God. Amazing grace, how sweet the
Did your boss sexually harass you? Did he call you toots or honey or touch you like this? Because if he did, we are talking big coin.
I brought in twice as many customers as those creepy blow-up dolls. You know, when... Yeah.
So let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loves me till the end. So let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy cuddly son. I up and down my brother's breast. So let me tell you about him. He's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man, or whether we're talking friend to friend, so he's my best friend. Yeah, he's my best friend.
What is dog spelled backwards?
God! It spells God. You know what they do to dog killers in jail? Especially pretty ones like you.
You never did go near that dog. Whenever we came over, you left the room.
Well, that may have more to do with you.
I was in the yard, whistling, happy. And then I heard it. Nice doggy. Nice.
Can't believe you were afraid of that little bitty dog.
You didn't see the rage in her eyes. I'm not afraid of big dogs. I'm afraid of little ones. When I was a little kid, my parents let me watch Cujo on TV, but it was on a 9-inch screen. The dog's too small. If they had just bought me a normal-sized television, I would not be living with this curse. No! Not funny.
Just last week I saw you chasing the dog.
Because she took my cookies. She always took my cookies.
Oh, my dog.
Where are my cookies? You. I warned you before, you little mutt. Get your paws off my cookies. That's it, you filthy little mutt.
What was my cookies? My cookies, little mutt.
You ate the cookies off the garage floor?
Did the diet make you hungry? Hungry enough to eat a small dog?
Shut up, Kira. It's not my fault that you think you're gonna get fat because you're not playing football.
Hey, I am sensitive about this issue.
All right, I admit it. It was me. And what happened was this. Now, eternal life will be mine.
Very funny, Kira. Although if you had done it, I wouldn't have had to cook dinner.
It's the dog.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
It's kind of gross.
Oh, God.
Barbara Jean, calm down. Jake, come on, tell us what happened to the dog.
I think he killed a hawk.
Awesome.
Barbara Jean, are you nuts?
Yes. That's the point. Kira has got to be prepared for anything. It is crazy out there on the road.
Not very sane here in the driveway either.
Okay, I'm set.
Hit it!
Look at me. I'm Kira. I'm so cool. Oh, look at that. It's a giant T-Rex in the road. Watch out. Oh, but here comes Jake on his motorcycle to save his sister. What? He's driving right by. Oh, that's right. She was always so mean to him. Look at me. I'm Mom. I like bossing people around.
I just hope your picture turns out good. When I got my license, my face looked like this.
Yeah.
Now every time I get pulled over, that's the face I have to make. Why do they always turn out that way?
Okay, you got me. Okay. On the way home, I drove the car into the Grand Canyon. Thelma didn't make it.
Very funny.
There's got to be a morning after. We can hold on to the night. There's a chance to find sunshine. Keep on looking for the light. Oh, can't you see?
You think that used to be a song?
No wonder Elizabeth used to cry every time she sang to her.
If you keep on looking for the light.
Oh, boy. I don't understand it. Why didn't she just tell us she was singing?
Would you?
If you keep on looking for the light.
barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5.
There's got to be a Mother Nasta!
If we hold on to the night.
Cheyenne, you are really good.
Keep on looking for the light. There's got to be a morning after. If we hold on to the night.
Excuse me, Van.
Hey.
Excuse me, Van. I'm trying to dust the furniture.
Well, can you do it later? I'm watching this show about women's rights.
Now, just rub your socks on the table.
Well, all right, but this counts as one of my chores. I want you to try to hit me before I hit you, okay? On go. Ready, set, go.
Hey! You said slow motion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I messed up. Let's try that again. Okay, here we go. Ready, set, go.
Hey, no fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more time. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, stop it! Whoa.
That's right, Jake. Whoa.
I like that feeling.
Still want to be a kicker?
I want to hit a kicker. Yeah!
All right, put it out.
No.
Get off me.
No.
Jake.
Yeah, you better walk away. That's right. Oh, yeah.
We were going to have dinner without you, but then we remembered you're the one who cooks it.
Yeah. Ben, I work. You don't. Who do you think should cook?
Well, I think it should be that guy on TV who goes, BAM! But he's not here.
Are you trying to get a whooping? Remember the 3 P's to be a good employee.
Well, good thing there aren't 2, or it'd be pee-pee. I wasn't listening. I was still thinking about my hair.
Here, let me get it for you. Now, let's go!
Hey, Mom, I'm going to ride my bike down the stairs. What's that? You're at work? Sweet.
Jake! You are not gonna ride that bike down those stairs. It is too dangerous.
That's what makes it fun. Haven't you ever done anything dangerous?
No. My parents are really strict and mean. They never let me do anything.
I don't see your parents around. 1, 2, and... I tried to stop her. The woman's insane.
You know, that's the least crazy thing I've seen all day.
Home on the range. We were singing that. I'm still kind of buzzed.
All I know is that if my son-in-law did this, well, which would be weird because, you know, I only have a son, which would mean Henry'd have to be gay, you know. I mean, I'd love him just the same, you know. But I don't think he's gay. But he sure does know his colors.
If I can't trust you at home, I'm going to hire a babysitter.
Cool. Babysitters are hot.
come in all stern and technical like, grr, look at the closets, look at the square footage. And then I come in all cool. Hey, I'm Van. What's up, wanna buy a house? And they do. You show the house, I sell the house. You talk them to death, I sell the house.
I talk them to death, Van? Like talking about the school systems and the plumbing and the roofing?
She can go on like that for hours.
Part of me wants to be happy for him, and the other part wants to just smack him upside the head. And it's noon. Get up. Rise and shine.
Oh, man, I was dreaming about waffles.
Come on, get up.
Oh, come on, Mrs. H. You're the only one at the office that doesn't go for this.
Van.
I was gonna put a ship in it. Schnapps? I mean, it's bad enough she thinks I have a drinking problem, now she thinks I'm the biggest wuss ever.
If I tell her, she's gonna freak out and make my life miserable.
That's possible, but look on the bright side. She'll stop making my life miserable.
Okay, fine. What do you think I'm gonna do? Get drunk, start dancing on the coffee table, and rip my top off?
That would be awesome. I'll take a beer.
No, Van, I don't think that's a good idea, you know.
You on the wagon, Van?
Yes, but they shouldn't call it a wagon because wagons are fun. Well, if I'm gonna be drinking a soda, I'm gonna need some cheese. Maybe I have a cheese problem too.
Oh, Van, sneaking drinks.
Well, in my defense, I tried to drink in front of you.
I'm not going to let up on you until you go to one of those meetings. And I want you to bring me back one of those welcome chips that they give out. That way I'll know that you've actually gone to the meeting.
I'll go in the morning, but I'm not going without a hangover.
Give me that, Van. Give me that. Van, I need to know what's in that cup.
No, I don't want you to.
Give it to me.
Okay, but don't think any less of me.
Ugh, what is that?
Prune juice and vinegar. I got you.
Coffee?
Yum.
Lord, that's good coffee. I have wonderful news. I'm an alcoholic.
I'm having a beer.
He was just taking the fall for me.
My sweet, sweet enabler.
See, Mrs. H, I told you I didn't have a drinking problem.
Pour it out.
Okay.
Van.
It's just so heartbreaking to think of all the people who are out there still suffering. God, I remember what I was like before I got help.
You mean an hour ago?
You want a beer?
Yeah. I was watching the baseball game having a beer, right? So
Yeah.
then I decided to make a sandwich. Then Cheyenne tells me that it's dangerous to make a sandwich while I'm under the influence. Do you know anybody that's gotten killed by making a salami sandwich? I mean...
Back when I was using, I said some really horrible things to you, Kira, about your band.
It's cool, don't worry about it.
Kira, this isn't about you, okay? It's about me. All you really have to do is listen. You think you can handle that?
Yeah.
Anyway, even though you said like 10 billion mean things to me and I've only said like 5 mean things to you, I just want you to know, I'm sorry. Hello, you could clap.
Sometimes I lie awake at night and I thank God that her husband made a pass at me.
I bet God really loves to hear from you.
I don't know why, but I don't feel the need to drink at all.
Give me that thing. Oh.
It's no big deal. I'll quit before it affects my looks. I do not think smoking is that bad for you. I think tobacco's a vegetable.
Life does not have to be a constant. Grr, look at me, I'm Reba. What obstacle do I have to overcome today? Just go with it, man. Grr, I'm Reba. You know how she is. Like I don't pay attention. I should have been, look, red. I'm her husband. I got this. I know what she's up to, but I didn't. You know why? Because I'm afraid of her. Ah, shoot!
Man!
Oh my gosh, is that my gum? Here, let me get it out. Wine's a little corky. You should probably switch to juice.
I'll just have a beer.
Yeah, I think we're out.
No, there's one right over there.
Excellent beer spottage, Mrs. H. Good eye. Good eye. Like I said, we're out.
Well, if anybody wants a beer, we can just squeeze Van. What's wrong with you?
I'm a little buzzed there, Redster. Just say you'd like to make a toast, and then hold up a piece of bread. You see, booze doesn't make you charming, humor does. Looks like someone starting their own family, ma'am. When are you due?
Angie is not pregnant.
What? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you eat right, you work out, you take your vitamins.
Knock it off, man.
All right. Clearly the hens need some time to cluckety-cluck. This rooster's gonna be upstairs. I need you to come upstairs with me and clean the lamp that I broke. Reba! Reba, 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 Reba! 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 Why is this bed so high? Why are there so many pillows?
You might want to get some aspirin for yourself.
Why do I need aspirin? You have been a little cranky lately, Mrs. H. Don't hit me.
What do I have to be worried about? That I'm going to meet a crazy person?
Hey, Barbara Jean, did you know that folding laundry lifts and firms your buttocks? But we're gonna get all your money when you die anyway, so 6 of 1. Coffee ground with a hint of eggshell. How was church?
Fine. How was Cindy?
Awesome.
Elizabeth drew this picture today at Sunday school. It's her family at church.
Notice something missing, Van?
Perspective and subtle shading?
Van, you're missing.
Oh, well, maybe that orange smudge is supposed to be me. Face it, Cheyenne. She's not very good.
Can a brother and sister marry? If Adam and Eve were the first people on Earth, and they had kids, then who did their kids marry?
Let's have some quiet time, okay?
Who's ready for some God?
No thanks, my God tank is full.
Oh, there's always room for Reverend Yummy Pants.
Explain to them why football is better than church.
Well, I would, Van, but as a matter of fact, I am going to church tonight. Thanks to you. And Wednesdays are endless hot wings at Hooters.
Hey, I had a bunch of women squawking at me. I needed them to get mad at someone else.
Yeah, well, I get that.
I don't think it's right to force somebody to go if they don't want to go.
Oh, you're wrong, Reba. My daddy used to force my brother to go, and now he's the most God-fearing, church-going person in prison.
The Bible teaches us to be tolerant of others.
But that's only for people who think the same way we do. You're going, Brock. I'm your wife now, not Reba. If you didn't want to be forced to go to church, you should have stayed with her.
Man, I knew that'd come back to haunt me.
For every day you don't go to church, God takes a day off of your life.
I don't believe in God.
He's just joking.
Is it me? Or is it getting hotter in here?
If you ever say anything like that again, I will put you in the ground.
What is wrong with you boys? Huh? You want to spend eternity in a fiery damnation?
Knock it off!
Streets of gold or lakes of fire, your choice, man!
Barbara Jean, stop it. Not gonna get anybody to believe by hitting them with the Bible.
Well, that's how my daddy did it.
If there is a God, then he sucks at his job.
Okay, that does it. Get in the car.
Is this the part where you're going to put me in the ground?
No, this is the part where you're going to go speak to the minister, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to put you in the ground. Now get in the car.
It is definitely getting hotter in here.
Get in the car.
What did you ever do to tick her off?
This friend is married and would never do anything to betray her husband. She also has this best friend, the former wife of said husband, and she would never do anything to betray her as well. Well, except steal her man, but that was a long time ago. And
Barbara Jean, I too have a story that I would like to share. I have a friend who is a minister.
really.
And this minister is really interested in one of the members of his congregation.
You know what? Listen, Mr. Minister, all right? I know when you say friend, you really mean yourself. And just because I shamelessly flirt, which I cannot help because I'm a naturally vivacious and friendly person, does not mean that you can make a pass at me. And in the church, for golly's sake.
Barbara Jean.
Oh, no. Your smooth talk is not going to fly, Peaches, okay? All right? This is wrong, church boy. Wrong as wrong can be. Now, I am going to take my pie and my special edition copy of the Thornbirds, and I'm just going to pretend like this conversation never happened. See you Sunday. All right. Amazing grace, sweet. I'm Barbara Jean Hart, and I'm the face of STD.
Mrs. H, do you see him too? Hey, black people.
Oh, Ruby girl, you so crazy!
Yo, Reeves, man. So,
Hey, Barbara Jean. Did you do something with your hair?
yeah. Do you like it? Felicia did it. I won't have to wash my hair for a month. There's food in the kitchen, know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I do. Word.
Hello. First off, they're called my peeps. And they're only here for dinner, so chill, girlfriend.
You're the whitest person in Texas. Stop talking like that.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Aren't you going to ask me why I have 20 black people in my living room?
I noticed you had a lot of people. I didn't notice the color of their skin.
There's my little piece of white chocolate.
Oh, good, Barbara Jean. You did your hair. And just in time for our formal dinner at the club.
Oh, that's right. I gotta get my bling bling. Keep it trill, y'all. Lights.
Oh, yeah. Whitey jumps to the front.
Get over here.
Save my spot.
I've been late for work because I couldn't get in the bathroom because there was such a line. And then when I did get in, all the towels were wet, so I couldn't take a shower.
Oh, that's a very sad story. If it only had a dramatic ending like, and then I was pulled off the roof from my submerged home by a helicopter.
It's just that I've been late for work for the last 3 mornings.
Oh, that is a very sad story, Mrs. H. If it only had a dramatic ending like, the next thing I knew, I was floating down Main Street in a laundry basket.
Knock it off, Van. Thanks, Ruby, but I'll just get a bagel on the way to work. Thanks.
Dibs!
Hey!
Shut up, Darnell.
I'm gonna be late for work again.
Oh, it's a very sad story. If it only had a dramatic
Van! I will pull your tongue out.
Is it because we're black?
You're white. You're the whitest person in Holland.
Just kick him out of the house, Mrs. H.
I can't do that, not after everything they've been through.
Well, then do something that'll make him want to leave. Play that country music you like so much.
I agree with Reba.
Oh, stick a sock in it, Snoop Dogg.
Don't be a hater, Rebizzle. Okay.
It's been 3 weeks. When are you gonna get rid of those silly cornrows?
I can't. I've tried and tried. I think they're stuck. I think I'm gonna have to shave my head.
All right. Go out to the garage and get my weed whacker.
Don't!
I'm gonna say this as delicately as I can. She didn't like you.
Please be sure to bring Barbara Jean with you.
See?
I've told all these people about her and no one believes me.
Van, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get to the prize. If I use my hands, it'll be unsanitary.
Is the prize 5 cavities and a gut?
That's why I married you, that sense of humor. Oh, wait, no. It was the baby. Hey, look at this. A mouse. How terrifying.
Woohoo! Got you, Van! You've been Reba'd! Take this from me, would you please? Hurry, quick. Quick.
Mint chocolate chip. Get me a spoon.
Oh, come on! That's a very scary head. You have no idea how much nail polish I wasted on that neck.
Halloween is evil. Now, I know you're going to make fun of me, but I know what I know. And there is no trick-or-treating in the Bible.
Oh, she hands out religious pamphlets instead of Halloween candy. That's why our house has been egged the last 5 years.
Well, I would rather have an eggy door and a clean soul than the other way around.
Oh, it's Frank. Hey, Frank. What's up, Frank?
Nothing, Van. How you doing, Van?
Real good, Frank. Real good.
Van, be nice.
Oh, what? I'm always nice. Of course I will. Excuse me, Frank, while I greet my wife.
Van!
Oh.
Bye. Bye, Frank. Yeah. Don't ever do that to me again.
Okay. Bye.
Man, is there something you want to talk to us about?
No. Why would I want to talk about my wife having an affair? Did you see the way she acted with him?
Frank, he's so sweet. He's so sensitive.
Makes me sick.
I trust Cheyenne.
Oh, well, look where that trust got you, Grandma.
Don't you think I would know if someone was cheating in my house? What?
gotta hide me.
What in the world?
Frank and I got in a fight. It was bad. I didn't mean to hurt him.
Oh, no.
Where's Cheyenne?
I left her there. She made her choice.
Left her where?
I don't remember. All I saw was red.
Okay, everybody, just calm down.
I gotta get out of here, Mr. H. You still know those guys in Mexico?
Who do you know in Mexico?
Where is my daughter if you did anything to her?
Mom. Oh, Cheyenne. Okay, all right.
Okay?
Oh, Mom, it was awful. I couldn't see anything. There was blood everywhere.
Van, what did you do with Frank?
He's in a place where he can't destroy any more families.
Van, what did you do to him? The cops are on their way. I heard the sirens.
Police?
Okay, all right. You know what? I know how to buy us some time, all right? I'm going to tamper with the crime scene, and I'll get rid of Van's DNA. Now, don't worry. I watched all of the CSIs.
Barbara Jean,
Tell me where you hid him. If you do not tell me where Frank is, I'm going to tell the cops where you're hiding.
You wanna know where he is?
Yeah.
Fine, I put him in the trunk.
You monster!
Man, he could suffocate in there.
I wouldn't worry about that now.
What have you done? Oh, I gotta go help him.
Go ahead, yeah.
He got out! Help me! Help me!
Oh, he's dying! Somebody do something! Come on! What are you doing?
Happy Halloween, Mom. You've been Jake.
Mom?
Reba?
How dare you?
Uh-oh, here comes the real blood.
You made me feel ridiculous for doing all of my Halloween pranks so you could pull this off? And all of you were in it! Lying, scheming, plotting behind my back.
Okay, Reba, just calm down. Come on, it's only a joke.
Just a joke? Are you kidding? I almost had a heart attack! And it was awesome! Yeah! You mean to tell me that Barbara Jean is out there somewhere searching for a fake crime scene? Yeah. This Halloween just gets better and better.
You're an addict.
What?
You're addicted to food. You use it to dull the feelings of emptiness in your life and the disappointment in your relationships.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do I smell schnapps?
Okay, I'm just trying to help.
Oh, I know you are, dear, but perhaps you're looking at me with beer goggles.
Okay, when I called you an addict, I was trying to help. Now, you're just saying that to be mean.
Cheyenne, I'm sure she didn't mean anything.
I have been in my group long enough to know how to spot an addict. And believe me, they're everywhere. But the first time that you tell someone they got a big problem, it's like, hey, have another shot, booze hound.
I think, honey, maybe you ought to let me handle this.
You know what? I swear to God, I'm going to slug someone one day.
One day I'll be old.
One day?
Ha ha, you're gonna be old one day too, Van. Let's see who's laughing then.
Well, it won't be you, because you'll be dead.
Yeah.
It's your 80th birthday today.
What?
You know what you want for a present? Oh, Van. Don't you ever want anything else?
You're the one who's got working it on your butt.
So, Van! You're 80 today, and that means you're old. You're an old man, and I'm alive to see it. So who's laughing now? Oh, crap.
Did you see that, Mother? He died. That miserable old coot got what he deserved. Who's laughing now? I'm laughing. Crap. Another SpongeBob balloon. Come on, guys. Bring back Underdog!
Who's Underdog?
Who's Underdog? Underdog is the coolest superhero ever.
No way. Spider-Man is the coolest.
Spider-Man, please. Oh, look at me. I'm Spider-Man. I shoot Gibby Wet stuff out of my wrist. I climb on buildings. What kind of superhero can get killed by a giant tissue?
Buzzard?
Buzzard!
Barbagene's brother's name is Buzzard?
Buzzard! Strike! It's me, Buzzard.
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 The lunatic finally leave?
Dang, I like having you around.
I'm Underdog. Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Passed out at 4 in the afternoon. Next thing you know, he's gonna be wearing elastic pants.
Let's put his hand in warm water.
That's childish. Well, right on his forehead. Hey, Mr. H.
Ben was gonna draw on you.
Yeah, but in my defense, I was bored, so. My charming smile is not frightening. It's warm and inviting. You hear that, Van? Good job.
Your smile is very frightening.
It is not frightening.
Yes, it is.
Is this frightening to you?
Look, Van, I'm not here to judge you. Okay, all right. Hey, okay.
Dear Lord, please bless Henry and Brock and Reba and all the poor people in the whole world and all the people in jail.
Yeah, this goes on for quite a while.
Hello.
Huh. That's funny.
Yeah, I bet that's how I got this bruise.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, the girls in the office love this next part. You know what would be funny during this? Cartoon music.
Oh, honey.
Oh, don't touch me.
I'm sorry. You know, I don't know why this could be happening.
Elton. Elton. Elton.
Are you kidding me? She's beating me in my sleep because of a stupid hamster?
Oh my gosh. Oh, my love for my hamster has turned me into a monster. First thing I'm going to tell that marriage counselor is how my big, strong man can take a punch. Ow.
Oh, you poor thing. You look terrible.
I do?
Oh, horrible. How long have you been on the street?
Well, actually, I was in the park.
Oh, so young. Such a shame. Are you hungry?
Yes, I'm starving. I'm always starving.
I'll get you something and I'll be right back.
Oh. This place is awesome. Surprised more people don't come here.
You remind me of my first wife.
You look like the lunch lady. Oh, thank you. Hey, do you have any crackers?
Dan! Don't eat that soup. That soup is for the hobos.
You know each other?
That's my husband.
Spinach is still good for you, just don't want to eat too much of it. Because the minerals build up and it turns into glass that you pass through your wiener. Here's an episode of Popeye you'll never see.
I'm no doctor, but I think you need someone around when you shoot glass through your wiener.
Yes, I'm sure if you had a gun, that'd move a lot faster, but you shouldn't say stuff like that out loud. Oh, yes, sir, officer. Yes. I understand. By all means, question her. Well, Barbara Jean's going to be a little late. Possibly 3 to 5 years late.
Welcome to Barbara Jean's Slideshow Extravaganza. Here we are pulling into Houston Intercontinental Airport, or as some of you may know it, George Bush Intercontinental Airport. I thought we were supposed to park in this lot, but we were actually supposed to park in this lot. 3 tickets to St. Louis, please. Silly me, forgot to take off the lens cap. Lens cap, lens cap, lens cap.
Barbara Jean, that's beautiful.
Isn't it? It's a picture of the postcard I saw in the airport. Now, as some of you may know, St. Louis was once the shoe manufacturing center of the world. So I thought it might be fun to take some pictures of our trip from the point of view of our feet. Here we are on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, hoofing it to the Gateway Arch. 3 tickets to the arch, please.
Reba's trying to leave.
I am not. I was going to the bathroom.
There will be plenty of time for bathroom breaks during the first intermission.
You are so dead, Brock.
Oh, this is a homeless guy I met. Lens cap again. Hello there. Who's this happy fella? The St. Louis squirrels were very friendly. I thought this one looked like a young Bobby De Niro. Are you looking at me?
Would have given me time to hide.
Oh, we don't play it outside. That would be rude to the neighbors.
Henry, you're a little loud.
Isn't he cute?
Henry, can you stop that for a moment?
Oh, he's in the middle of a song.
How can you tell? Seriously, Henry, I'm getting a headache.
The music will help you, Reba. Just let it wash over you.
I don't want it to wash over me. I want it to stop. Henry, knock it off!
Oh, you're very tough when you're picking on a 4-year-old, Reba. Okay? Why don't you try picking on me, all right? I'm not scared of you. Okay, maybe a little.
If I'm nothing to the both of you, why are you always here?
Well, we're here because we like you. Well, I'm sorry. In our house, we reason with Henry.
I'm guessing he wins most of the time.
It's not about winning and losing. I mean, if I stuck my fingers in my ears and held my breath, I'd probably win a lot too.
I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is... Great. That's just what your brain needs, less oxygen. Didn't I tell you you can't have your bat in the house?
But what if we're attacked?
What if I tan your hide?
Then I can fight you off with my bat.
If he behaves for a day, he gets a blue sticker. And with 7 blue stickers, he can trade it in for a star sticker. And with 4 star stickers, he gets to be the mommy for a day.
Well, my daddy used to swat me with a switch. And if I talked back, I got upgraded to 2 more swats.
Well, that explains the temper.
Get out and take Chucky with you. I'll give you till the count of 3. 1.
Reba, we need to talk about
2.
this. Okay, I'm not a child.
3.
Did you just spank me?
talking back.
Okay, you know what? We are out of here.
That's the idea.
What'd you do to Barbara Jean?
Oh, I spanked her.
Yes, officer, I'd like to report an assault. Yes. My husband's ex-wife spanked me. Well, she's a redhead and I'm a blonde, but... What does that have to do with anything? She's here. Send help. An apology won't take the red marks off my snowy white bottom.
Oh, come on. We both knew that the spanking was coming sooner or later.
Oh, Reba.
Oh, this is why all my clothes smell like Barbara Jean.
Henry is the devil.
What?
Oh, he's done tons of awful stuff at your house that we blamed on Van. The overflowing toilet, the oven, the dent in your car.
Henry did that?
With his head! He's awake.
Did you know if you pass gas and milk, the bubble takes like forever to reach the surface?
You should try it in a mud bath. I don't even know where it goes.
Brock. Sounds weird.
Oh.
You have a weird name. Sounds like a parrot. Brock. Brock.
See? I'm so relaxed that doesn't even bug me.
Like a bird that warns of danger. Brock! Brock!
Yeah, okay, Van. Hey.
It's here! Oh, thank the Lord. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Besides you, honey. You have a flat screen, high definition TV. I finally have something to grow old and get fat in front of. You know what men really want from marriage? I can't really tell you in front of your mother. All right, fine. You know what men really want from marriage? A high definition flat screen TV!
Let's meet our happily married men. This is Van Montgomery, happily married to me, taken. First question.
First question, why am I here?
This one is for the cute one.
Well, that's gotta be me. Thank you, ladies.
Remember, ladies, these men are married, especially Van. All right, the question is, how did you meet your wife?
We met in high school.
Aww.
Well, thanks again. They like me.
For the hot one.
Me again. Sorry, Doug.
What is your wife's worst trait? Okay, that's a good one. Van?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I'm gonna have to say I can't tell which of her eyes are prettier. Let me tell you a story how I proposed to my wife. I rented a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. And as we hovered over the field, I pointed down there. And carved in the crops were the words, "Will you marry me?" And I handed her a glass of champagne with a diamond ring the size of a cockroach. And then she fainted. So I picked her up gently and kissed her softly on the lips. And when she awoke, she said the words, "I will. I will."
All right, that is enough. He's a goon and he is a liar. He didn't propose to me. You want to know how he knew I was the one, Maureen? When he asked me to homecoming and I said, "Oh, okay, but don't forget to buy me a corsage and some diapers because you knocked me up."
And I married her anyway because I knew I loved her when I looked into her gorgeous left and right eyes. Next question.
Yeah. How are you getting home?
Ladies. Oh.
I took some pictures of other people's children for you to claim as dependents. Although the black kid may require some explanation. I'm just gonna go out there and play with my black child.
We owe the government $75,000.
How did they find out?
Phone broke me!
I gotta do something about this, Brock.
Why me?
Because you're the one who lied in the first place. Then you went and married Kelly McCan't Shut Up. She with the wee little brain.
Oh, nice. You know what? Brock, we can't talk to her when she's like this. We should just leave. And quickly.
Reba, maybe you could take out a second mortgage on the house.
Fourth.
Fourth? Good God, woman, what do you do with your money?
Oh, that's it.
Maybe we can work out a payment plan with the IRS.
Oh, yeah, how about $1 a year for 37,000 years? Because that's all I can afford.
Actually, it'd be 37,500 years.
Okay, all right, come on. Let's not leave it like this. Come here.
No big deal.
Do you really think that you're gonna scare someone off with a lightsaber?
I will if I use the Force.
When I went to sleep last night, didn't you have hair?
Yeah, I know. You know how I like to go to bed with gum in my mouth? Well, I'm not doing that anymore. Intruder! Anything that makes you want to cook? Because I think the best when I'm eating.
We've got big financial problems here. We're making some cutbacks. You ate yesterday, so technically today is your day off, okay? I'm also thinking about selling the car.
You're not going to get much for your car.
Not my car, Van's car.
No? You will not sell Rhonda. I will see you go to prison before I let that happen.
Hey!
Barbara Jean, how did you get in here?
I climbed in your bedroom window. I'm not knocking on your door at 2 in the morning, Reba. That would be rude. I blame you.
Of course you do, Barbara Jean. And you know a good way to get back at her? Use me as your realtor.
Well, how would that get back at her?
I'll drop her. She's dead weight to me anyway, and I've been thinking about going solo.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. And I don't think I can work with Mrs. H after what she's done.
Well, what is it, Reba? Do I hire your backstabbing partner, or do you help me?
I'm sorry, Barbara Jean.
Come on, Barbara Jean. I'm gonna find you a wonderful new home where you can feel safe. What's your price range?
Not much.
Then I can't guarantee safe. Here, let me walk you home. Smile.
Ooh, everything's all sparkly. Van, wait.
Figure she'd take some pictures of me working my realtor magic. Down here by the couch.
But Van. Oh, that's nice, Van. I like that. Van, stop. Oh, Reba, I wish I knew the words to Reunited by Peaches and Herb.
I hope you're Happy.
Actually, I'm CRABBY.
Oh! Thanks to little Miss Susie Do-Right, that's you, I lost 2 commissions. The one that I would have gotten from selling their house and the one that I would have gotten from selling them a new one. 3, actually, because when I heard about it, I was with another client, I lost my temper and took it out on them. Excuse me, Mr. Montgomery, what's a bonus room? It's a bonus, be happy! That's right, Miss Susie, 2 and 2 makes 4. They're not going anywhere. Mr. H is Gonna come up with the money somehow to pay off the IRS. That does not involve me getting a commission. You know what? We should put up a billboard of you holding a gun that says, "Nobody move!"
What do we do when we see a stranger?
Okay. Barbara Jean, why didn't you warn me that he was going to do that?
Well, strangers don't get a warning. Strangers only get pain.
I am not leaving him alone with her. Last thing we need in this house is another baby.
Gross, that is my mom. Come on, let's go.
All right. Hey, just because you're a doctor doesn't mean you get to play doctor.
Van, come on.
So that's what's considered good looking? Mm-hmm. Wait till I'm 60.
I'm Cheryl Morgan, Jack Morgan's wife.
Oh, you mean ex-wife?
I mean, wife.
Never been on this side before, huh, Reba? Cheryl, please come in. Come on. You don't have to justify yourself to her. He's a good-looking man, so he's fair game.
I want you to stop seeing it.
Well, that's not gonna happen. Okay.
Barbara Jean, you stop it. I want this to be over with.
Well, it's not up to her. It's up to Brock. I mean, Jack.
She's not speaking for me.
No, I'm speaking for all the other women.
There are more?
Oh, no, not with Jack. I mean figuratively. You know, women who do what we do.
Thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for dropping by.
Well, I told you it was going to be awkward.
Well, of course it's awkward. It's adultery.
I feel dirty.
That'll pass.
She still loves him.
Well, he doesn't love her.
You don't know that.
You need to get off your little pompous high horse and get out there and fight for him.
Oh, of course you would think that.
Yeah, I do. Reba, this is your one chance for happiness. Just like I was Brock's one chance for happiness. Reba and a married man? Honest to God, you think you know somebody. Why must all the men in Reba's life desire me?
Isn't it obvious? You're better than she is.
I hate myself for it every day.
Kiss me, Barbara Jean.
I can't.
Okay.
Where are you going? Get back here.
Barbara Jean, what are you doing?
These pillows just aren't as fluffy as they used to be.
What if termites love to go camping? Wouldn't it be ironic if they saw a tent going up and they thought they're on this really cool camping trip, and the next thing they know, they're dead? Did you ever wonder about that?
Yeah, Van, I think everybody wonders about that.
Here's another thing I always wonder about, Mrs. H. What if lobsters love jacuzzis? And just before we drop them to a pot of boiling hot water, they think we're the nicest people in the world. You know what that would be? That would be ironic. I wanted to show you how much I value you as a wife, a mother, and as a partner. So, I decided to pay you.
What?
Yeah, I worked out in the approximate value of what you do around here, threw in a little extra because you look so hot doing it, and I came up with a weekly paycheck. So here you go.
You figured out my value?
Yeah, you know, stuff like cooking, laundry, daycare, and I didn't include, you know, because that would be illegal.
Why would you think that you could treat me like an employee? Would you think that the money that we make is yours?
I see, it's a big old joke, Cheyenne. Van, tell her it's a joke, a big old dumb dangerous joke.
And I'll answer your question. Yes. I think the money that I make is mine. And why would I think a crazy thing like that? Oh, that's right, because when the paychecks come, they have my name on them.
You know what? I can cannot believe that I said that you were sensitive. You're not sensitive, you're a butt. And as for you, Mom, I can't call you a butt because you're my mom. But if you weren't, I would. Except that I won't be talking to you, so I can't. Oh, and Van, these shoes, they weren't on sale, and I bought 2 pair!
I know you're still mad at me, but flushing the toilet when someone's in the shower isn't just mean, it's dangerous.
Mom?
Oh, you're talking to me now?
Actually, I'm just talking to myself out loud. Cheyenne, if Van tries to talk to you, try and figure out a way to let him know that you're not talking to him. Okay, Cheyenne, I will.
Van? It's Van. Nice choice in the wife, you moron.
Reba? It's Reba. How's it working out living in a nut house?
Oh, if someone's talking to me, I can't hear that, especially if they're a big gigantic butt.
Wear your diapers, you big baby. Barbara Jean. You're so sensitive about Barbara Jean. What has she ever done to you? Yeah. She broke up your marriage and stole your husband. Frankly, Mrs. H, if you look at the guy in a harsh light of day, you'll see she did you a favor. Now, I got one word for you. Let it go.
That's 3 words.
Not the way I say it. Say it with me. Let it go. I had no idea how demanding tenants could be. Barbara Jean's complaining that her dishwasher's broken and expects me to pay to have it fixed. I got one word for you, Barbara Jean. Paper plates.
Van, that is 2 words.
Let it go.
You sound like some sort of fat cat slumlord.
Fat cat. I like that. I like cats and I like fat. Take a look at these hammies.
You should go home, take a sock, and shove it down the toilet. See if his hammies can fix that.
Here you go.
What's that?
That's the security deposit. It's all in dimes. She said you should count it.
That's insane. I can't drag a bag of dimes to the bank. They'll think I've robbed a fountain. Oh. If you ever pay me with a sack of dimes, I will tie that to your feet and throw you in a lake. You better watch it because I still got some dimes and I don't. Oh, my ankle! Oh, Bargy, are you okay? Should I call a doctor?
Yeah, but first, call a lawyer, because I'm suing you. I'm so weak.
Licensed plumber my butt. Plumber butt. Just say no to crack. Those people are trouble. I say we evict them.
Van, that's my father you're talking about.
It's all about the poor tenants, isn't it, Cheyenne? Nobody ever thinks about the fat cat landlord. I'm gonna go get a beer and some fudge.
Hello, Reba. I'm fine. They may have to amputate. But, you know, I can always get a license plate that says Stumpy.
The doctor said it was a sprain.
He said it was the kind of sprain he saw all the time. In Nam. I'm just so happy that I could dance in the streets naked.
Not for the first time, right, Barbara Jean?
How did you get that? I thought I burned him. Oh, God. Van, please, Van, where'd you go? Oh, God. I was so young, Van. Oh, God.
Van.
So Mom came home from work, saw you asleep on the couch, and instead of whacking you with a spoon, she made you cookies?
Good freaking cookie. My car.
If it makes you feel better, I'm fine.
Oh, Rhonda. Your door. Anything but your door.
Look, Van, I'm terribly sorry.
Get away from me, you car wrecker!
Okay, Van, okay, do not overreact. Are you sure it's something that we could very easily fix?
Whoa, not the door. The door's the hardest part to fix.
Oh, man. Van's gonna cry.
I'm not gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna cry. That's fine. But I'll be damned if I let you people see me not cry. Rhonda, Rhonda. The car I was so fond of. I wish I could fix you with a magic wanda.
Honey, that is beautiful. Yeah, for a second grader.
Why should Mrs. Magoo wear her glasses?
I'm gonna lead you to the couch now, all right?
Okay.
It'll be a little trust exercise.
All right.
Oop. Hello?
Oh, I'll call you back.
Diane! All right. Hello? Oh, no, it was nothing. My mom's just blind and she fell.
Barbara Jean, hey. Just want to let you know, Mrs. H is in trouble. I know. But she doesn't want anybody to help her. And I just wanted to call to make sure that whatever you do, you don't sneak over here and make sure she's okay. Bye now. That was for you, Rhonda.
Got me a cup, water. Sandwich. Where's the bread? Where's the bread? Here? Bread was right here just the other day. I know I put it here. Oh, ha ha ha, there it is. Okay, good bread, good bread. There you go. Bologna and cheese sandwich. That'd be good. No, peanut butter. Love peanut butter. Jake hid the peanut butter on me. I know that. Darn it. Was right here. Ah. Right by the bread. That's where it always is. Ah! Good old peanut butter. There you go. I can do this all by myself. I don't need Cheyenne. Knife. Need a knife. Oop, that's a fork. That's a fork. That's a spoon. Ah. Where'd the bread go? Ah. Where's the other piece of bread? Fewer carbs this way. Goodbye, Reba. And good luck. Barbara Jean, I know you're still here.
All right, fine. I'm leaving.
Barbara Jean.
What?
Get out! Hey! Barbara Jean. Marco.
Polo.
Barbara Jean!
I can't leave you! Please, sir, I want some more.
More?
Are you still reading, or did you just pass gas?
Oh, look, it's Barbara Jean. I guess we're even. Right, Mrs. H?
Really?
Oh, I'm real scared.
I haven't taught Reba to catch the little ball with a bell in it. Reba, can you hear it? Reba!
Van. Van! Wake up. Made you some more cookies.
Really? Wait a minute. Forgive and forget isn't you. Your hell hath no fury. You put something in these.
Just double chips. Come on, Van. Either you're going to eat the cookies or you're not. Sooner or later, we have to learn to trust each other again.
Jake, have a cookie.
Cool.
How is it?
Really good. I took the cookie you told me to.
Proposing was a lot easier when all I had to do was get you pregnant. This isn't easy for me. Remember when I took that business trip to Dallas last month?
Yeah?
I met a woman. A wonderful woman, maybe the hottest woman in North America.
Wait, what?
Let me finish. And I didn't want to tell you because I thought it was a brief flirtation, but it turned into more. I love her, Cheyenne, and I think we're going to get married. Psych! You said you wanted to be surprised. How's that for a surprise? Now will you marry me?
You better run.
Is that a yes? Wait, no, you're the hottest woman in North America! I tried to surprise her like she said. I told her I fell in love with a hot young girl, and she actually got mad.
You could rent a bicycle built for two.
Oh, yeah, and then we could ride it down to the Pony Express station. King Kong. I could dress up like a giant ape and we can go ice skating.
No, Van, King Kong is not a romantic movie.
Hello? Gentle love story between a misunderstood ape and a hot young actress? I'm recreating a very romantic movie. Put that soup down. I'm taking you out of this place.
What?
Cheyenne?
Yeah?
Will you marry me again?
Oh, man. This is so romantic.
Say yes, my back. It's... Answer me.
Yes, of course. Oh. Woo!
Now, I haven't seen this movie, so how long am I supposed to carry?
I'm back in your life, hey, I will never leave, hey.
Reba! Someone change the locks! Reba!
Hello, hello, hello. Mrs. H thinks I'm pretty.
I will never leave your side, Reba, never!
I'm glad to hear that, Barbara Jean. They think it's bird flu.
All right, you listen to me, pretty boy. If something happens to my best friend, this videotape may be the only thing I have to comfort me for the rest of my life. Now give me back my camera and back off. Before I rip out your beating heart and I give it to Reba.
Okay.
You do not have to worry, unless they leave a pair of scissors or a glove in you when they sew you up.
What?
That happens.
Barbara Jean.
Rarely. I mean, that happens rarely. But it happens. I will rent a Thunderbird convertible and I will put your ashes in the seat next to me. And I will drive them over the rim of the Grand Canyon. Just in case the surgery doesn't go well, any last words?
Bite me. Go rent a Thunderbird convertible because we're going to the Grand Canyon.
Oh my God! We're going to the Grand Canyon!
You're taking Barbara Jean to the Grand Canyon?
Nobody got her out of the room, didn't it?
Knock, knock.
Directional, here we go.
Who's there? Blooper, that's who's there.
Guess what,
What's wrong with chewing ass? Chewing ice. Chewing ice. 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 Maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones. Well, who knows? I mean, you did luck out with my carrot.
So you don't mind if I take this and run with it?
No, I don't, Barbara Jean.
Reba, I just wanted to tell you, you're one of my favorite friends. Anyway, gotta run.
He's not even Chinese. He just likes messing with me.
All right.
Relax. Relax.
Hey, y'all laugh really loud when I say my line, okay? Okay,
Not
ready?
that one.
Not that one. This what I'm going to say right now.
Action, please.
Fan, you're 6'4" with a baby.
My roots are planted in the past. All my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. My roots are planted in the past. Though my life is changing fast, who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
That woman is out of control. She's like a locust. She has eaten everything in the house. She's eaten everything in Mr. H's house. Yeah. Look! Even the salt and pepper shakers are empty! Rock, paper, scissors.
Man, you know you're gonna lose.
Not this time. 1, 2, 3. Dang it! How do you always beat me?
Because you always pick scissors.
Of course I do. It's my system.
Hey, hey, hey! Guess who Luigi gave the free pizza to?
Luigi doesn't have to roll her out of the bed every morning.
But I had to take it. It was free. Somebody'll eat it. Oh. Dibs!
You know what, Mom? I'm thinking maybe we should all try and get a little healthier around here.
What are you talking about? I'm very healthy.
All right, that's it, Mrs. H. Drop it. Drop it, Mrs. H. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. What happened to you? What's different?
Yoo-hoo! I'm here, and I'm thin!
Yeah, thin as a stick and dumb as one.
Yikes! What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Look at that. They look like the number 10.
Oh, thank God it was just a nightmare.
Yoo-hoo! I'm here, and I'm thin!
And the nightmare continues. This afternoon, I'm taking a power walk.
Power walk? Oh, don't forget your power cane.
Hey, everybody, I'm here, and I'm...
Oh, shut up and have a donut.
Will you stop staring at her?
What?
We've been staring at her for like the past 2 hours.
Well, she's pretty.
I'm pretty.
Well, of course you are. You've always been pretty, but she's new pretty.
Oh, man, that is such a funny story you can tell to your next wife.
Really think that I'm new pretty?
Well, yeah, you're like a bleached out Halle Berry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Barbara Jean.
Yeah.
Is it true that when you lose a bunch of weight, you want to do, you know, boom, chicka, boom.
Bam! You're like a bleached out Jan Brady.
Jan Brady. I'm Marcia. Marcia!
Hard to believe it's supposed to be good for you.
Man, I love old people. Power walking, moving along, swinging their arms. Like there's a big sale for false teeth. Guys are pigs, they're dogs. They're all animals, just care about hot women. Or hot dogs. So, my point is that when you got a hot lady, you got to keep your guard up at all times. I used to.
You used to?
No, baby, don't take it like that. It's just that I've grown into a mature, stable individual, that's all.
Where have you been?
I went to get something to eat.
Go down to the gym with the rest of the wackos.
All right. Well, keep those arms a-swinging.
She lost all that weight and kept these fellas.
Hello.
Oh, Barbara Jean, you really are getting limber. Remember when you couldn't put your leg over my head?
Remember when I didn't want to? Is that legal? I mean, necessary?
It's critical to stretch your muscles out before you exercise them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could really hurt something. Turn over.
Yeah. This one is my favorite.
Now, this gives a good stretch to the back and chest muscles. Really should do this once a day.
Oh, I'd do it all day if I could. Hello. I think I've seen enough.
Yeah, So what do you think? You have any interest in getting a personal trainer?
Only if he takes me out to dinner first.
Are you sure, Reba? Seriously, this is one of the best relationships I've ever had. Oh.
I think Jordan has his hands full with you.
Oh, you're a beginner, Reba. You'll start with Dot. Dot! Yeah! This is Reba. She seems a little tense. I'd spend some extra time on the stretching.
Hey, get down there.
Everybody, I'm here and I'm thin. Well, do you honestly think I would let a straight man grab my breasts?
Excuse me? He grabbed your breasts?
He's gay. He wasn't touching them, he was arranging them. For the first time since we've known each other, you want to be me.
I don't want to be you.
I know. It's even better. You want to look like me.
Where are you going?
Just gonna go grab something to eat.
I'll see you next year.
Hey, buddy, what are we watching?
Sweet Life is
No, we're not.
Want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna pick scissors, aren't you?
Get out. Sometimes I want to feel new pretty.
Guess what I just wrote up on?
A gay pride float.
What are you doing, you weirdo?
Are you happy now? Van thinks you're a weirdo.
Hey! People know I'm here, Mrs. H. My car's parked right out front, so don't think you can kill me and roll my dead body up in a rug, because we don't have a rug. I can change. We can laugh again. Look. Remember when I hit my head with the garbage can lid? Oh, good times. It's an exercise machine for old people who don't want to exercise. It's called the I Give Up 2000. Yeah, well, you know, it was a difficult decision for me to make. It's just that Mrs. H and I are an unbreakable team. But no, I really think that I would work well with you. I think I have really good people skills. Yeah, so, what? Oh, no, I'm fine. I just have a little cold. Mr. Norris, I gotta call you back, okay? Come here, you little shrimp. I have a surprise for you. It is cool, it is awesome, and it is in the very garage that you just mentioned.
Van, I don't want to see two spiders mating again.
Don't worry, she ate them after they did it. Come on.
Where's the lawnmower?
Under your bed. Do you see, Mrs. H? Do you see? Now we don't have to go to the office to work. You can come down here anytime, day or night. Even in your bathrobe with no makeup on. Just give me the heads up if you're going to be doing that. Ring, ring. Hello, Reba Hart here in my new home office. Oh, it's a good question, potential client. Let me consult my newly installed files. Oh my, how convenient. A database of every listing in the Houston area. Would you looky there? My son-in-law is not a donkey. Call you back, huh?
Yeah, and while I'm doing all this work stuff, who's doing everything else around the house?
You! Ding! What's that? Oh, yes, the laundry's done. Now, I take out the laundry right when it's dry and fold it so it doesn't wrinkle, and then I iron it. just the way Van likes it. That's what you get when your partner is a genius. And if you need some fresh air, I'm a loyal, hardworking, good person with nice hair and a killer smile.
That's not a killer smile, that's a smile of a killer. Since I've been taking this new medicine, my blood pressure is perfect, so you can spring anything on me you want to, and it's no problem. Sneaking up on me like that. What are you thinking?
But you just said that
When you ever listen to me, now get upstairs before you give me a heart attack.
Why are you here? Is this the only place where you can hide from the sunlight?
Well, I heard that besides knocking up my sister, you were actually good at something. I had to see it for myself.
Well, now that you have, why don't you go to the malt shop and hang out with Potsy and Ralph?
Hey, what's with the tape?
No, don't touch it! Away from it.
Why not?
Because if you do, I will follow you to college, stand out front of your dorm, and tell everyone I see that I'm your boyfriend. And I will say it like this. Ah! Here's my girlfriend. I love her. No, don't take it!
You want one?
No, I don't want one.
Well, good thing I don't mind drinking alone. Bottoms up. That's good, brewski. Come on, Mom. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 18 years old.
Which means it's not child abuse if I slap you upside the head.
Dad and Barbara Jean let me.
I knew it. I knew those two were behind this. They're dumber than a 5-pound sack of stupid.
Nice to be back in jail, Warden.
Don't tell me about rules. I'm pretty flexible if you ask me. You were late today and I didn't say anything about that.
You just did.
Yeah, well, don't tell me what I just did. I'll tell you what I just did. Sitting around here like it's a pub or something. I'll tell you what. That's a good brewski.
I know what you're gonna say. Wine is more ladylike, but I tell you what, that kid loves the suds.
I was wrong. You two are dumber than a 10-pound sack of stupid.
You couldn't wait to get out of here on weekends. You were dangerous, out of control, promiscuous. You were like a frat boy. I don't know why I just said that. Does that sound gay? I'm not gay. I just, I meant sorority chick.
Shut up, Van.
I have a special way of knowing when it's gonna rain. When I was 9, my mom gave me this bedazzler, and I festooned all the back pockets of my blue jeans with these beautiful metal studs, and I would wear them every day until the big lightning storm of '82. And ever since then, every time it's gonna rain, I get a tingling sensation in this area here.
You were struck by lightning. There's the missing piece of the puzzle.
Whee! Now, this weekend, there's a high pressure system over Texas. Which means it is gonna be smoking hot. Cheer for warm weather. Give me an H. Give me an O. Give me a T. Something's tingling. My special super barometer tells me that this weekend it is gonna rain. So, what do you guys think?
You would not believe the stuff that I pulled on Mom, okay? Like faking her signature on my report card.
Really? You were never afraid of your mother?
No. Wait, see these earrings? Hers. Yeah, I liked them, so she was sleeping on the couch one night and I just stole them right off of her.
You know, we are never gonna find this list in the dark. Oh, thanks. Will you hold this pillow over my face until I stop twitching?
We gave you the truck to give to Kira, but you didn't want to give her anything. So, after she opened it, you took it from her and smashed it into the cake. That was the last day Kira cried. Van, are you sleeping with your eyes open again?
You know, Mrs. H, when you shoot BBs at a Buick, some are gonna bounce off. Ping, ping, ping. But eventually one is gonna sneak through and hit some glass. And it's gonna break into a million tiny pieces. Nobody knows what I'm going through. That's Cheyenne texting me again. She sent me out for ice.
How long ago?
What is this?
The goldfish escaped.
I made a sugar-free bran cake with cottage cheese frosting.
Oh, you know what'd go good with that? A hot cup of dirt. Get in the zone. Hi, my name's Van Montgomery. Big money. Big money. Gotta get in the zone. I'm gonna sell you a house. You just got served! Get in the zone. Here we go. Nah, that's not it. Come on, Van. One by half. One by half. Yes, these are my natural eyebrows. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. You're gonna make some money off that onion right there, buddy. The house is here, baby. Here we go. You wanna smack it? Go ahead. You wanna smack it? Go ahead. Who's that? Kira? 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 Get out of here! I feel so violated.
Do I look like a doofus to you, Kira? I am not a doofus. I am not a doofus. I dance around like a doofus. Do I look like a doofus to you, Kira? Kira? Kira?
Man, you have a note taped to your back.
I know, I put it there. Everybody thinks I'm a big goofball, and it's working for me. Just today, some guy at the bus stop shouted, "Hey, doofus!"
He's the doofus.
I didn't need a doctor to tell me that this was a boy. I think it's pretty obvious. The acorn doesn't fall far from the tree. Bam.
No matter what he does or doesn't do, we will love him just the same.
Oh, please don't give the gay speech right now.
She promised me that if she ever had a boy, she'd name him Brock.
What?
There he is. Hello, little Brocky.
Suddenly the gay speech doesn't sound so bad. Brock? It's ridiculous. It sounds like a guy who had too many beers. Brock.
My mama used to mix egg salad with potato salad. She called it egg-tater salad. And then sometimes she'd put potato chips in her tuna, and she'd make tuna salad. It was so good.
What's his middle name?
Enroll.
Brock Enroll? Badger.
What?
Badger. That's what your name means, Mr. H. That freaky-looking animal with long claws. You're a badger, Mr. H. I'll forgive you too, you crazy old badger. Come here. Okay. I love you guys.
Yeah, I love you.
My badger and my Sacagawea.
Hey, yo, check it out. Check it out. What's the bone? Yeah, you're the dog pounding night, girl. Woo, 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 woo.
I think she's adorable. You know, she's just warm in the gestures, and you know, you're human. You know, you're just so human. You know.
All right, listen to me. That was atrocious. That was like watching a weather report on a cruise ship. You have ruined weather for me. Simply dreadful.
No, boo.
All I'm being is honest. That's all.
Please. You know, just don't even listen to him. He's English. Okay? Please. It was so good. So good. Just the lightning, just woo. Keep your voice down.
That kid is an embarrassment.
Do you hear what I'm saying? Stop yelling!
What is an orange manatee doing in my shower?
Oh, yeah. I knew there was something I was supposed to tell you. Dad's in your shower.
Well, then call SeaWorld. He's going back.
You can take my team. You can take my job, but you can never, ever take my dignity. Why do you keep saying I'm too intense?
Here we go. Get it going. No. Come on, baby. Kick it. What are you doing? What do you think this is, huh? A blind convention? What are you doing, pal? Here we go. Get it going. No. Come on, baby. What are you doing? What do you think this is, huh? A blind convention? What are you doing, pal? Everything you can do is to whistle a little bit. Do it. Damn it!
I'm really relaxed. If you take that tie off, you are going to be in big trouble.
Really?
Mister. Yeah, big trouble.
Oh.
Right. Do not test
Here
me.
it goes.
Do not undo
What are you gonna do?
that tie. Do
What
not
are you gonna do?
undo it.
What
Don't
are you gonna
undo
do?
it. Don't undo it.
What are you
Do not
gonna do
undo
about it?
that tie.
I'm so
I'm
scared.
telling you.
Oh, Barbara Jean, don't you dare.
Put it on.
Oh, God, I'm so turned on.
You're not buying a vibrating chair.
Why not, Cheyenne?
Oh, it's cozy. There you go. That's a spot chair.
Are you serious?
What? Oh. All right. No, this is not going to work out.
Why not?
Because this is the most uncomfortable couch I've ever sat in. Let's just flip for it.
Okay, no!
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
No, we are not going to flip a coin to pick our furniture or do rock, paper, scissors.
Rochambeau?
Van?
Okay, I'm thinking of a number.
You know what? Forget it.
This parenting stuff is certainly not for sissies.
That's changing in some states.
Even when she's not there, it's like she's there. She's like a voice in my head, constantly nagging at me. Okay, enough already. We're gonna be okay, because we got red in our head. New idea. Talking Reba doll.
That is not going to work.
Okay, man, it's not gonna work.
Knock it off, Van.
Knock it off. It's funny if you think about it. You're our Barbara Jean.
One of these days, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Well, get this through your thick skull. I am not their Barbara Jean. Come on in. Isn't that the kind of thing that Barbara Jean would do?
No, Barbara Jean would stand at the door pouting and being all sarcastic.
I'll just pop over there and say hi to her.
Yeah, because that's what Barbara Jean would do. Come on, people, that's funny.
See how God works.
I think I blew out a filling. Oh no, just a piece of chicken. Your mom just doesn't see us as the adults we've become. We're grown-ups, Cheyenne. We're homeowners. I think we can take care of ourselves.
Yeah, because she's a little overprotective. I mean, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Man. That heater you got, it's really kicking out some heat.
Yeah, well, I turn it on high, they go... Hey there, guys. How's everything?
Was there a fire?
Oh, what? Oh, a fire! You know what? There was a fire. A little tiny, teeny fire. But you know what? It was practically a spark. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.
Oh, my God. Look at that. God, it stinks in here.
I kind of like it. Reminds me of my grandpa. He's a pyromaniac.
What the heck happened?
Oh, what's with all these questions? What am I, on trial?
You caused the fire?
Oh, yeah. Oh, blame it on me. I caused the fire. Yes. I caused the fire. We're responsible.
Oh, no, not we. You were responsible. He tried to fix the heater with a butter knife and a book.
Well, it's your fault, too. Oh, I'm cold. Put on a jacket.
Oh, yeah, Van. I said, oh, yeah, I'm chilly. Why don't you ignite the house?
All right, guys, just calm down. It's not that big of a deal.
See, your mom agrees with me.
Oh, zip it, Sparky.
You don't want to say something now that you might regret later.
You know what? I should have never married you or bought a house with you.
Like that.
Make sure to grab my lighter. Oh, hey! I'm just trying to make a little joke because it's just this. I've been breathing smoke all day. I'm very emotional.
The washer's broken. Do you have your magic butter knife? Once again, you've won an argument with your wit.
I'm not laughing at you.
6 years ago, this family was falling apart. And then I came in and I just put everything back together.
Barbara Jean, that's not exactly the way I'd put it.
Hang on, Brock. Barbara Jean's right. We got through it all.
Because we're survivors.
My lips are playing